in my stupidness of backing, Bethesda, I got the the collector's edition of Starfield. I kind of think that was wasted now. But it was a cool box. I only got a little box, but I had a watch. You see, a Starfield watch. Okay, this is the watch. Okay, and it's not a bad little watch. But then I spilt water on it, and it never worked since. And this is what when the game come. I don't know. So it's probably about a year ago. It's 9 months it's been in that drawer, and I've given up on trying to revive it. Every a couple of months I would try and revive it, and it never happened. And then the other day, I just pressed the two buttons, which is like the reset button. Pressed it, and by Jove, it didn't. Well, come on, and it's actually working again. It's not the most accurate watch in the world, I must admit. Bethesda, isn't it? What do you expect? But at least I've got something now. So if I can't see that clock, at least I've got the watch. If you have a Starfield watch, I very much doubt you have. Turn off the "it wakes as soon as you move" function, because uses about 50% of all the battery power that you're ever going to use, and you'll find instead of lasting 1 day, if you're lucky, it will probably last 3 days. That's what I discovered. Anyway, back to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Here we are. Absolutely enjoying this game. It's given me a bit of a workout on the old brain, but that's all helping to stimulate me, and hope you'll join me on stimulating the brain. But if I get really stuck, it should give me a little bit of help. Okay, one day I will get some better glasses, because I could do with some that I could keep them all and see that and do the text, but I don't have to keep doing this all the time. So anyway, I just wait till past, which is kind of just about now, really. But I just want to change this top chatter to all messages. I know we won't get anybody silly coming in today. If you be silly, bad language, all that kind of stuff, we'll have to ban you from the channel, and I don't really want to do that. And so please don't do that stuff. Please be a good citizen, like we all want to be, don't we? Okay, so I think we'll start now. So you guys still got your drum machine then? Yep. Howdy, partners! Howdy. That's the silly start that we always have. And there could be a couple of scary moments as well. So I'll leave the lighting as it is at the moment, but we'll gradually increase that light up there as the light. It's dimmed within literally 5 minutes. So yeah, it's already getting dim, isn't it? Never mind. It's dim. I mean, it is, Daedric world. It's expected to be a bit, bit dark and mysterious. Well, I'm going to take these off because nobody's come in yet. Right, so we're doing today the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Okay, that's what we're doing. Other possible ones are these. She won't have any commission jobs for me until I sell some more stolen goods. I'll do a little bit more thieving. Not particularly do it going with the character, but I want to kind of do as much of this game as possible on the first run. We could also do this dead drop, which would be quite nice. My next current can be found in the Hidden Hollow inside the moss-covered rock on the top of Hero, so we could do that one. Okay, we can't do it. With Syndron, we've still got to find another 30. I've only got about 2. And we're still not sure whether we can do that one and continue that before doing that. But we can now do the Daedric artifact, because it says Martin needs for the ritual to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. I should bring it to him at Cloud Ruler Temple, and I have a weapon which is going to be completely useless to this character, which is Molog's ball. What's it? Warhammer. I'm not sure what it is now. Have a look. But I put it away, so it won't be. Oh, you wonder why I got 2 axes on? That's because I was going to do a little bit to start off with. I was thinking of popping in here and putting it on the axe. Okay, because what I tried to do was put something on the axe. If I Well, we already have that one, okay, and we have this one. So it's got no charge at the moment. So I was going to put one on here. That would be better. I was hoping it would be better than this one. Although this one's got nothing on at the moment, so I'll have to do that at some point. Varla Stone would probably do it because they're both out. Okay, right. So this one soul traps for 20 seconds. This one fire traps. So I just got to leave these at home. So I was thinking of going in here. I think it's. I can't remember which one it is. There's like one's a Paraxel, one's enchanting, and one is. That might be the other side. So I was going to do that, but I'll tell you what, we'll leave that because it involves a little bit of work. All right, so let's start off with our mission. All right, so I was going to do that 5 times, so I got it in that area just to see if I had time to enchant a weapon or whatever. I haven't got around to it, so we'll leave it. Right, but we'll do this one. Okay, so we'll leave that one for a moment and go to the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Okay, so Ralsa Norvalo, so that approached me as soon as I went out of the door and said that her husband needed assistance in what she calls the utmost importance to the safety of the citizens of the Imperial City. She told me to meet Gilen at the house of someone named Seridur, and apparently all will be explained when I get there. Okay, so let's open that, and it's just here. Okay, so let's fast travel to that. Hopefully my inventory is not too large, and hopefully you don't get no crashes, because occasionally it does crash. That's the only trouble. And if a stream does crash, it usually takes till the following morning before it becomes available for you to watch. So if the crash does happen, that episode you'd have to wait for, and the following one will be the one that you'll be able to see. So you have to catch up on that afterwards. Right, is it showing the destination? It is. Okay.
Swift hunting, friend.
So is it in there? Or is it behind? I presume it's... Right, hang on, let me look at the map. Yeah, instantly we've got ourselves into a giant hole, right, so it's carrying on round. Which is, you can get around this path, so we can go left and go all the way around the path, so there's little paths all the way around here to here. So we've got to go in there and let me just refresh my memory once again of what exactly I have to do, because I've got to be very careful what I do, because I sometimes miss out stuff. So so she's got to meet Gilen, who is her husband, at the house of someone called Seridur. Seridur. Right, so let's go in. So hope you enjoy the stream. I'll do it best of my ability. Hopefully we'll come through triumphant.
It's an honor to finally meet you.
Hello
when I
there.
heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation.
Well, closed a few gates.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Seridur.
Seridur, right, okay, well, I'm pleased to meet you, Seridur. Seridur.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gilen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
This wonderful hairstyle. Very well, lead on.
Splendid. Watch your step.
Why, is it something on the floor?
Join me. I understand old Dovin Aaron can still teach a bit about alteration.
She's the best I know. Luckily, she'll teach you some of her tricks.
Interesting. Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Good to know. Safe travels.
Take care.
I mean, we'd be lucky to get a conversation like that in real life, wouldn't it? To get, what happened to those days anyway? I didn't go quite from that period of time, but things were locked into, didn't they, when I was young? Safe streets, you name it.
I'm honored by your presence.
Well, that's very kind of you to say that. ambiance. Right, I'm just going to put a torch on. I know they put a little light over their heads, which is, thank you very much, Virtuous. But I think we can manage. You know, I could light the way with a proper magical spell. Right, have I got to speak to him? Or him? It looks like him, doesn't it?
Shh, not here. Keep following.
Okay then, but you're not going anywhere.
You must speak with Seridur first.
Well, I'm speaking to him, but he isn't continuing. Is it because he is in the way? Or let me just push him out.
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings.
Yes.
Feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle.
Yeah, terrible.
Well, this group was formed to combat them.
Well done.
Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them.
Don't worry, Wendy will help. Okay then, yeah, get careful with that torch there. I could singe those terrific eyebrows. Tell me about this vampire, Seridur.
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Jenseric is a vampire and has already claimed one victim.
Oh.
That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Excellent. I need to know a little bit more about Roland Jenseric.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp.
Look at you.
I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire.
No.
The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
How do I find him, by the way? Careful with that torch.
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe.
Excellent.
Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
You meet at night. Okay, try and remember the meet at night. Anything else, Roland?
His home is located in the Temple District. Right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it?
It's slightly ironic, yeah. Any more about this vampire? Any more details?
Vampires are nasty creatures.
Slightly.
They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature.
Yeah.
Such trickery makes them difficult to find.
Yeah, especially in this
You
game.
may ask Gilen and Norvalo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
Okay, that's a lot of details, isn't it?
Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry.
Okay. Why have some people got really weird hairstyles? So the Doran Van thing is kind of catching on, is it? Anything going for free here? No, okay. I'd like to have a look just in case, you know, they sometimes give away freebies. Right, let's have a look at this then and see what the next instruction is. I have to follow this very carefully. To locate Roland Jenseric, it suggested I search his home, which is in the Temple District. So let's open that up and find out where it is. It's pretty darn near where we came from.
Anything you require, you're welcome to it.
Hello
again. Where's the door?
Vampire hunter.
What's going on with you?
They say that slavery has been abolished in Morrowind. House Drez and Halalu have
hang
renounced
on.
the slave trade.
You
and
got
freed
the
beast
usual
folk from
thing where it
servitude.
doesn't say show up where it is sometimes. It does seem to happen very often. It's like,
Morrowind has always
Anything
been
you
it could be that it's
require, so
over the
welcome to
blue
Seems
one.
it is more so now.
I think that's
Enough
what it is. It's
talk.
over the blue one. So let's get rid of that blue one. But it won't magically just disappear. You know, you have to wait until, you know, then now we've only got, so yeah, I'll keep that to a minimum. So let's go back out into the hot burning sun, especially for a vampire, and hope you'll join in and have a good fun, while we play this game. Right, torch. Right, let's get rid of this torch. So I always use my other power, but it doesn't last for long, does it? Meant to do that anyway. Right, okay then. So now where do we go? Right, let's have a look in the arena. Is it arena area?
Hello
or in
again,
this area?
fellow
Ah, looks like it's round here and round the corner. Roland Jenseric town. Now, would I be able to crouch in there? Wrong one. That one, of course, I keep forgetting that. So I presume it's all right to go in here, but it could be I've got to do this at night. So let me just check. Yeah, I've got to make sure I follow this exactly because I can sometimes just not take it all in. But he did say he was not there at the moment. So we could attempt going in here. So let's do a save first of all before we go any further, just in case this doesn't work. And see if we can find out some information. Won't be much trouble opening this, will it? So I hope you'll join in. Don't just watch. Why not? Have a little chat about things, about Oblivion, anything you like, and come in and instead of just watching. So even if it's just say hello. Right, I've arrived at Roland Jenseric's house. I should begin to search the place for any clues. Now, they're generally in important places, so they're not going to be, it'd be something like this, which, is really easy now. Amazing that something so difficult can be so easy with just a quick couple of missions. Unbelievable, isn't it? Now, it's not going to give us any clues, so we've got to, it could be, could be anything. Let's have a look at this. Apples, onions, lard, milk and cheese. Doesn't really talk to me. If when you need protecting, wear armour made at the best defence will keep you safe. So these are little things that you can pick up. It just gives you little tips on the game. But we don't really know where to go, but I would presume it's kind of down there. But we'll just check this. Probably not in the barrels, I won't do the barrels. I won't... Yeah, Wendy's not liable to nick a load of stuff. We're not that type of character. Although, if we do the Thieves Guild, I presume we'll have to do a little bit of it. But it is for the greater good. Or so she thinks. Oh dear, I've got a little bit of light bleed on my TV from the bright light there. Never mind. It'll come out in the wash. Right, another box. Is it worth it? No, it's going to be in the important section. I won't take that. I'm not a thieving type person. We're a killing person apparently. I'm not a thieving type. Now it's not going to be a handbill. It's not going to be any of that. So we're just looking out for important stuff. So some scuba if anybody fancies it. We've already done that wine one, so we don't have to worry about the wine. But I imagine it'd be something important in a very special place, like just here. No, it's not. So it kind of leaves us a bit in the dark here as to what we have to do. It could be inside a barrel, it could be anything. That's the trouble with these things. So that's another handbill, and that's a handbill. So I'm guessing it's not that, but underneath that is a shopping list, which is similar to the other one. Have I got to take that? No. Alright, well, I'll take it just in case. So far, it's not really coming up in any clues, is it? But it could be something to do with skooma. So nothing at the moment is actually giving me any help. It doesn't help you sometimes. It's just got to remember every little detail. So it just says to search the place. I don't know, that's a lot to So I don't know, is there some immovable object, some hidden switch? He wondered. So as you can see, I'll smooth it right down so it is. So the only thing I can think of was go down again, but you know, we've been to the places. So unless it's, you know, this kind of bill thing, or this is where it doesn't really help you, does it? Is there like, you know, a trap door? Because you never know, it could be like a move that carpet. So you really got, you know, without having any kind of pointer or anything like that, you know, it's left to kind of you to work it out. Just the hardest part, of course. I mean, the boar meat is supposed to be really good, apparently. So I'll have to do all the things then. But it does seem, so far, it doesn't seem to be much in the way of clues, does it? So I'm not sure what we have to do. So that's, unfortunately, it does do that. Ah, there's a love letter. Let me read this. Aha. That's what gets me, is it? That comes up before I've even read the thing. So it's going to tell me about what I'm about to read. It's a little bit odd. After searching Roland's room, I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. It mentioned the cabin where the two would meet. It is located east of the Imperial City in the Great Forest. I think this may be where Roland could be hiding. I should head out there immediately before he has a chance to escape. Well, can I read it now then? Oh, why did they just hold off until I was like... There you go, I'm not going to tell them what to do. My dearest Roland, I cannot wait for you to return from Bravil. My heart swells with joy as I know we will once again soon be together. I yearn for you every night, and I look in every night that I look beside me in my bed and you are not there. How I wish I could have taken the journey with you, but I understand that these are dangerous times and it would only slow you down. When you return, perhaps we could get away from the chaos of the Imperial City. Let's go back to that cabin in the woods, the one where you said we would always be safe from the world, the one where you took me in your arms and sang songs of moonlight and happiness, the one where you said, I love you. Hurry, my love. Relfina. What a beautiful note. Now, I could also look at that as well. What's this there? 21 pages. That's rather a lot, isn't it? So we won't read all that, but I'll just go through and pause on each page. Alright, but I would read these. These are really good lore. If you're interested in anything in Elder Scrolls. Because this could lead to things in the future, things in the past. So, I'll just go through and I'll probably read this later. Possibly. It all depends on what mood I'm in and if I have time. Alright, so hope you don't mind me just going through here. Just leave it a few seconds so you can take it all in if you want. Alright, but you know, I can't read that fast. Okay, so we'll take that just in case that is important. Okay, so now let's go to our mission, of course, which I keep forgetting which button to press. Right, so we have to go to bed. So let's have a look at that on the map, which is here. Oh, good. It's a place we haven't been to. Excellent. Right, and then we'll sneakily go back out. So, I wonder if NJ will be popping in today. Right, I don't think I've been noticed. Right, okay then, so let me just check my inventory a minute. I just want to make sure that I'm pretty light on stuff. It looks to be pretty light, but I would like to drop these two weapons back. So this was something I was hoping to do, but I didn't get a chance to do it. So could you just drop in a couple of things off? Yeah, I don't know why I bother with this, you know, so I never change cities. So I'll tell you what, let me very quickly just run back home, hope you don't mind. For the moment, I'm going to start dumping stuff into the castle. So that's going to be my kind of place for dropping stuff now, because I've gotten too much in at Wayne Priory, and I'm slowly trying to empty it. Because it takes a few seconds now to go into that chest there. That's where the game starts to slow down. Skyrim is a lot better because even after putting tons and tons in, you know, it's a lot better, performance friendly and everything. So it's a lot better. But you know, my old 360 one, I looked on it the other day and I was like, oh dear, yeah, this is horrendously slow. So I took lots of stuff out of the box so that it wouldn't be as slow. So I'm trying to put less strain on the system. Right, so we'll do that one, then press it again, and then we'll swap over to there. So it's just like 3 buttons you've got to press to go over there. So let me just put those back in here for the moment. So let me just check that these aren't enchanted. So let me put that one in there. We want to keep these 2. We'll put that one in there as well. That one I don't think we can unequip. And then I'll just get rid of anything I don't need. We do need to wear that. Oh yeah, this is also another one that I was going to add an enchantment to. So I haven't got to that yet. Because I tried to do 2 items that would... you know, that would hopefully be able to put on the same weapon, and for some reason it wasn't working, so I've got to kind of work that out and find out what I need to do. Yeah, see, this one is too low. I'm going to get rid of that. Anything that I don't think is, you know, good enough, I tend to place away, or apart from that one, so I don't have to wear too much. So I'm going to get rid of these boots. So I want to be as light as possible so I can pick up as much as possible, because then that gives us lots of things that we can do. Have I got a lot of these? Let me just check. I'll tell you, check the weight. You know, I tend to keep these because they're useful for what I want to do. But I'm going to get rid of the ogre's teeth. So anything there's a lot of, I just want to get rid of. All right, so you know, maybe the stolen Zuma probably. Get rid of that one. I just want to see if there's anything I can just throw in there a minute. I thought I got rid of most of it, but I might have picked up a couple. Right, let me just let me get rid of that gnome root so that I've got a load of those. I think that is. See, we're under 400 now. Right, so and then we. Hang on, I always got to remember which way to go. I've got to go this way. So I kind of got this off my heart now, but I haven't. You know, other locations I know I don't necessarily know where I'm going, but I know this particular one because I'm dropping all my stuff here now. So I'm trying to do it so it's less in Wayne and Priory, more in here, so that there's less problems opening the chest. So beware of that if you're the type of person who hoards stuff into a chest, especially the unique items. Yeah, you may have to put in a couple of things instead of just one, otherwise it will slow right down. Right, now we need to do the quest, so let's go over to there. Alright, which is just here. Now we haven't discovered it, so probably the nearest is that one there. So let's go to Barren Cave, which we've already been to. I'll have a quick couple of nuts in it. So we've already been in that barren place, so first of all we'll make it, I think a lot of players do this, you know, you tend to make it daytime, so it's just easy to see it, although the nights are really good in this game, especially Skyrim. I generally like to sneak. And I'll probably have to dismantle this thing. I've got to get just timing right here. Okay. Oh good, that was just enough to hit his backside there. That's what we're on about. The trouble is every time you pick up one of these, just 5 immediately added to your inventory, so I know they're big, but come on. The teeth aren't that big. What's that noise? Does it annoy him just dying? Is it a horse following me? I'm looking around for locations as well. I'm at it because there are some hidden ones. Quite a few of them. So should we follow this path? Probably follow this path. Oh, was that butterfly went by and it went zzz. bit odd because it didn't go zzz, do they? Alright, nothing much happening so far. Let's have a little look up here. I wonder what that is there. Oh! It's one of those stones. So this is why you do these things. This is why you have to go off the beaten track, because look at what we got here. This could be a new one. Oh, so it's got to be at night. Let's do this at night. There are enemies nearby. Are you kidding me? You know, to my mind, if it's not, you know, we can't see a dot on the screen, then I'm afraid there shouldn't be any enemies. You know, nobody could see me this far away, could they? Especially if I'm like hiding around here like that. So it does seem a bit odd that it does this now and again. It can't be the butterfly, surely. So yeah, it's just, I've not been happy about the. Although you know, it's really good at times. Other times it just completely lets you down, and it's probably because it's because there's an orc. Just an orc. What am I talking about? Just because one person, it's just that. Well, it's not a person. It's be honest about that. Right. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Almost signs of panic set in there. Is it worth trying to soul trap him? Probably a waste of time, isn't it? Right, okay, we better get some potions going. Alright, just gotta do this. Right, the quickest way to do that. Right, we need a potion of some sort. So, you know, if we could do I suppose a magical one would be a good one, but I'll tell you one bother with that. Let's just put that on the weapon. And just see if we have one that will help. Oh, I should have put paralyze on, never mind. Let's do that one. Let's see what else. We got nothing. God, okay, there. Settle down there, windbag. Alright, let's see if we can soul trap this beauty. Oh, well, I wouldn't be able to if it wasn't charged from that. I almost regret doing that now. Right, let's do something about that, shall we? Right, go to inventory. Have we got a Varla Stone? Because that will do nicely. No? No Varla Stone? You know, which one do you want? Oh, it's in the correct orient. It's on the wrong orientation. So to press that, do back. Go to Varla Stone. There, let's do the Varla Stone. I'll do both of them at the same time. Okay, so we go to our inventory. Now both of them should be full. Okay, so that's what it does. Anything enchanted you have on your possession, it fills it. So it's very handy for that. Righty ho. Where was I? Yeah, we got to wait until night time. So let's sneak. Really? It's like wherever they land, they, you know, put a couple of enemies nearby, don't they? I don't know, would they be able to spot us from here? It's highly unlikely, isn't it? It's a stupid fish down there, isn't it? Is there a stupid fish down there? I can't see anything down there. I don't know. There should be a range to these things. You know, not within a 15-mile, you know. I'll try and get this one. You know, we could get a soul. Yeah, there you go. Right, can I do it now? Thank goodness. One solitary crab who must have extremely good eyesight to see through the grass. Put that away, Wendy. This is Wendy. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Silliness abounds. So I don't know, 6 o'clock? Let's try 6 o'clock. It's not really dark, is it? Let's do another hour. Darkish. It's getting darker. Maybe that's good enough. Marked by a special fate, you rule your destiny. Do you choose to steer by the stars of the steed? Well, it would be nice if it told me what it did, wouldn't it? So we'll try that, right? And I think it's the Hell Ride Greater Power. It's not a bad one. It's not bad. It's not bad. Depends what that does. So we'll pick up these. Usually any of these kind of rarer plants I tend to pick up. But yeah, if you join the Mage's Guild, you will get a little rare flower. So it's always a good one. Whether it's Skyrim or Oblivion. Right, yet another creature approaches. So I may as well get as many of these so you don't have to wait. Right, the crabs are descending upon me. Time for the old soul trapping. Poultry that they are. So I'll probably filling my good ones with crummy ones. But in my pursuit of happiness, I'm prepared to go along with that. Right, let's go up here and see what this is, because this looks like an Ayleid Ruin. Right, what is this Ayleid Ruin, you wondered? Have I done Nagastani? Tell you what, let's have a look. I haven't done that. Right, okay, maybe we'll find one of those special things. Right, I usually look around the outer area first. So now it's dark, you see. And apparently there's enemies again. It's like they're always popping in around you, aren't they? So, okay, well, let's go down here. Well, this is a bit of a side track, isn't it? So, is it still not tuned up yet? That's odd, isn't it? Hope it's not going to be one of those, is, you know, I shouldn't enter be first. Be first? Right, is it on there now? It's still not on there. What if that's the place we had to go? Nanalata. Is that what it is? Hang on then. Is it? If this is Nanalata, it didn't really say, does it? But if I do that, I might do. It's oh no, it was Nagastani. So we could go in here then. I'll tell you what, slight distraction. You know how things are. The Elder Scrolls. You try to do one thing, something else comes along. It's blissful, isn't it? So maybe we'll find one of those special statues. Oh dear. Lots of Varla Stones. Is there any moving floors in this? Please don't let there be moving floors. Right, so we need plenty of these. They do weigh a little bit, unfortunately. Looking for the ones that are up against the walls there. Is this lighting for a reason? Oh, maybe open the floodgates there. Oh my goodness! A miserable creature, a protest. Let's just send that back to the knacker's yard. Although, let's retreat away from there and try not to attract the others. Oh, the vicious Landra! Amazing how things that big can do something so small, really. Right, okay, more welcome stones. So yeah, watch out for these shifting floors. Because it could be anywhere. Right, just pick up these. This is why I don't need a bow anymore. You can easily... Hello, did something just try to move there? I felt a vibration. Did something buffet me from the rear there? What is that noise? Is it a gate shutting? I'm feeling slightly nervous now. Any switches? That's a good point. I should be looking for switches. Sometimes there's little switches by it. So again, the usual thing going around. Finding all the chests, of course. Right, here we go. got to be something useful, yeah. Tons of money. I'll tell you what, this game didn't have to give you tons of money. They kind of walked it right back on Skyrim, where you didn't get, you know, just like 2, you know, 5, you know. I think the best was 80, which was that special place where you get that for near enough every single one you pick up. Apart from that one, you just get little dribs and drabs. So it looks like they changed the routine after Oblivion, and what they did was put the emphasis more on the jewels than and the other items, the jewellery. Put more money on that and less on monetary value. Right. Okay. So there's 2 different ones here. Let's open them both. There's something in there. Which apparently I just stepped on something. There, look. But he's not aware of me, although he is now. So let's unhinge him first of all and get the mort flesh. And inside, of course, the treasures. What we came in for. But in this, the treasures don't give you very much. Ha! Oh, mean headless zombie! No, catching souls today. Excellent. Wendy likes to go in there and, you know, fist pump her way to success. I do, you know, sometimes I'll do the Wendy voice, but yeah, I mean, very inconspicuous thing there. Look at that. Just that little thing. Is that that or that one? Open that little bit there. So you know, some of them are really well disguised. I don't know if I like that. You know, not sure if I like that situation. Right, it looks like we've done all that. Let's continue our search. I'll get a torch out. Probably a good idea. So I'm just checking, nothing missed, nothing in the corners. Probably could do with a torch to make it a bit easier. These things glow quite nicely, don't they? Got that one, got that one. I know, sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. I can hear something in there, something happening in the background. Satellite every now and again flickers on, so I go past, so it turns off then turns on. Is there a way of opening this? Stepping on a... Looks like we've got to go through there then. Okie dokie. Right, let's go on through. I'll just try and get rid of these nuts. But you wonder why I eat nuts, don't you? Apparently nuts is good for you. Oh. Oh, okay. That's back out. So there is a switch. Right, let me put a torch on a minute. Can't believe I left all the welcome stones at home. I mean, usually I do the ball of light going on in front of me, but there's got to be a switch somewhere, and we don't seem to be activating it. So there must be something somewhere that we have to activate. That's the trouble, they don't give you much, do they, in the way of information, you just got to work it out. I mean, we did that. There's a switch hidden somewhere. It's got Oblivion when that comes out. It's going to have so much more detail. Well, it looks like it's through there. No, it's not. So where exactly is it? So it's not there. The corner of that is here. Oh, there is one there. Didn't see that one. Okay, so it's swinging blades, is it? Right, let's put away this torch. Which, you know, you have to keep finding all the time. Well, at least we've got some Varla Stone, you know, some welcome stones to improve the situation. Right, let's go through a bit at a time. Walking between, lovely and slow. I like it. That's how I like it. Oh, look at this lot. Right, there's going to be some enemy. Oh, what a big beastie there is there. Is that a Minotaur? So we're going to splatter into the wind. If I get there in time. luckily I did get there in time. He's about to hit me with a huge Elven Warhammer. No today, sonny. Right, okay, another ton of these. Excellent. Well, it saved me having to pick some up at home, didn't it? Right, it'll probably be a floating wall. You know, something that will thrust me bitterly up into the air onto some spikes. I wonder why they got rid of poison traps in I'm just going to try and activate all these, see if any of them just tease it a little bit. And there's usually some kind of Varla Stone somewhere. So the trouble is I don't know if they kind of see, that looks suspicious, doesn't it? So let's go carefully around that, just in case, because in the old Oblivion I did have one where I got stuck, I couldn't get out of the place, so I'll try and keep away from that. Right, okay, but on schedule, so everything's going good. Let's hope it has one of those special things. They're usually on their own, a lot of these important items. You know, like inside a gas-filled room, for instance. Right, okay, let's take something for that then. Have I got a ring that helps protect me against that? But absorption, it doesn't look as though I have, but I've probably got a magic one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be self, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I have something that will, well, I can kill myself with poison. Can I do something that resists it? So there's the Hell Rider one, so fortifies speed and acrobatics, so good for like getting out. I did, one thing I did do is I got this one. Now we did have that one there. As you can see, this one's only 25, that one's only 8. Still low amounts considering, you know, we're in the 300s or something, or 400. Very low amount. So this is legendary and it's like that. So that's a little bit disappointing, really. Let me just see where it is on the. I did that wrong, didn't I? Where did that go? I can never remember which one it is. There's no real place to put it, is there? Okay, well, we'll leave that one for now. So one that gets rid of. I'm pretty sure I did do a resist poison. Yeah, let's do this one. So let's resist the poison. Don't stay out of the way. Quickly go around the edge, because we haven't got much time. Then see if there's something in the middle, which doesn't look as though there is. How's my health doing? Not too bad. Just see if there's anything in these things here which are activated. Doesn't look like it. And then we go to here. Right, let me just check. So we've got to go that way. I went the wrong way. So I'll go in here and carry on. Right. So yeah, I can't see anything else. I'm trying to do this quick, so you know, if I do miss something, please let me know. Right, okay. But yeah, I didn't see anything there, did you? But I think there was something in one of these cages once, and now they turn off. It's a bit mean, isn't it? Turning it off like that. Right, so let's try this new spell. It heals legendary wounds. Let's try this one out a minute. It's still slow because what happened in the old game is it used to jump up. It's segments at a time, whereas now it's like it's just filling it. So it's not quite as good as the old version, which was pretty much instant. So yeah, it's a little bit kind of odd that. It does seem to have stopped the gas now, although still lingering. Yeah, still lingering a bit now. Right, okay. Right, okay, into the next area, which was what? I wonder what it is. Right, let's go into Nagasaki. So it seems there's not much going on. Stop me talking too much while I'm one of my sweets. It's not scary at all. I feel like they use this particular beginning bit sometimes over and over again, where it goes all the way around here. So there's kind of variations on this same one. Okay, good fun. So what's in there? Anything? Feels like a little private area here with nothing in it. Okay. But you know, there could be something down here, so I'll have a very quick look. I must admit, every time I do this, there's never anything there, but still. Which is a little bit of a waste, really, isn't it? So, let's have a look, we're down there. So, like spinning around a lot. Right, okay. So, yeah, I'm worried about, you know, little sections of floor now, seem to trigger things. Made a bit more obvious in Skyrim, didn't they? Right, is there anything around here? I've got the right armour on, haven't I? Oh no. See, this could be the one that I think it was Macca Mountain, but where one of these things went up and it just stayed there. I couldn't get back out. So it looks like sometimes they don't function. Right, hairy beast. I'd say we've got the hairy beast. I'll give us a quick swipe. Right, but I could do with a Varla Stone right now, which will be here. Sorry, Welklands. What am I talking about? Right, let's try the old spiky grass there. Sorry, I meant lightning. I don't know where sparky grass come from. Right, anything on, I wonder in that area, is there something on top of that? Let's have a look. I didn't give it much chance to have a look. But yeah, I came into something like this, and yeah, I couldn't get past it. So let's I may have to ride it to get up there. Somebody doesn't give you much chance. I thought I'd jump at the appropriate moment. Oh dear, I'm stuck inside. That's probably a dumb idea, wasn't it? Let's go around the edge. Probably a bad idea, isn't it? So let's get onto that one when we can. It looks like there's a little bit of a section out of it. Sorry. But I don't give him much chance, do it? Devious traps. Yeah, I'm supposed to get past this thing. Okay, we're in serious trouble. Right, okay. See what I mean? These flipping things are really devious, aren't they? Yeah, they're not as extreme as that in the later games, is it? It's the first time for a while that I've actually been in any kind of serious... See how slow it is, though? It's like, yeah, God, I mean, how do you get on... Really like that one up there, first of all. So you know how to do it, kind of just below there. Go up, grab it. So let's do that first of all. Alright, so get it lined up, get that kind of line lined up with it. Go just a bit below like that. And get it on the way down. Brilliant technique, isn't it? Saved me having to carry a bow, that did. Alright, do the same thing again every time. That. Beautiful to watch, isn't it? How I work that out, my own tiny brain is unbelievable sometimes. There does seem to be a lot of enemies in this area, isn't there? Oh yeah, oh sorry, am I completely ignoring the positively horrendous stuff. How do I get out of this? I'll try and run across that gap. Using the jumping method, which you know can still catch you. Right, okay, and they seem to be coming at me in droves. Let's kill the droves. Although there's no sign of droving going on. Wait, hang on, hang on. Give me time to think. Christ, they didn't give them much chance, did they? Where was I? Varla Stone, please. Sorry, what? I don't know why I keep saying Varla. Because you're thick there, that's why. Thick as a plank. That seems to have done the trick, doesn't it? Yeah, they thought they'd ease off on those really nasty traps and give us something a little bit more sedatory. And I do like these swinging blades, they're lovely and slow, but like the rest of it. So, you know, you got to get stuck in there to get those Wockland stones out. Was it worth it? Yeah, didn't give a lot of time, do it? I wanted that crown on the top, you see. That crown there on top could be one of those special crowns, couldn't it? How am I going to get up there? That's a very interesting scenario, that, isn't it? Right, let's have a look, see where the exit is. Remind me if somebody can remind me to go back and have a look at that one. Right, is this going to set off any openings? Not really, is it? Okay. So I'll try and remember where I've been now. So that's in trouble. I may have to double back after because I'm trying to get everything out if I can. Very serious today, aren't I? Well, I can be serious when I want to. There it is. Don't really need those, to be honest. I've got a fistful of them. Steady as she goes there. Okay, let's have a look. Right, okay, nothing over there. I mean, sometimes I look down there, but really hard to see. They're so you can't merge in with the background, don't they? Right, okay, let's get this one. No, you got to time it when it goes exactly at the top. Like that. Right, hopefully the microphone is working okay. I mean, that's worth a bit, although, you know, I won't be keeping that because that's pretty pathetic. I don't like very low percentages. It goes against the laws of mathematics. That's if there is one. But I am aware that I really need to go back in here. And I'm aware there could be enemies around, so that's why I'm being a bit cautious with not putting the torch on. Like so. Okay. Up this hairy bottom, that's what I say. You're not stuck there, are you? Because that makes it nice and easy for me. Oh dear. Oh dear, what a shame, he's actually stuck. What a stroke of luck. Have I got anything I can... damage help, we could always put that one on, can't we? I wonder if I've got anything in here. How would I know? Soul is empty. I'll keep that for a human. Feather, won't need that one. Okay, well let's destroy the old burning fire then. And luckily he's caught there. He loved these moments, don't we? I'll finish him off. Could do with souls, to be honest. Thank you. Well, at least we're catching souls today, which is somewhat. Right, okay. So this is the upper part. So you know, we'll have to go back down into that lower part in a minute. I've just got to check a bit on mist. Because this may lead to yet another room we don't know. So yeah, I would like to go back in here because I didn't search the whole thing. We kind of went in, did a bit. So I will be doing that hopefully. But yeah, always looking every little corner, down the bottom, down the top. If I miss something, please shout it out. Because I'm doing 100% everything in this. So if you could just shout out if I do miss something, I'd really appreciate it. Right, probably the horrific one over there is probably the worst of the two evils. Although she's pretty evil, come to think of it. I do the Minotaur a couple of times. He seems to be a very strong Minotaur. And it does seem to be coming my way. It's a rather hectic speed. This may be a time when I put the Varla Stone on my hotbar. Sorry, the Walklands. How many more times are you going to say that? I can't help it. Yeah, we'll put that one on there for a minute. And we'll also get rid of that. Swallow one and we'll wrap it. So that, you know, the poor innocent brute doesn't get, get harmed in any way. Although anything I say may be taken down as used as evidence against me. May as well get the black bear and the Spriggan as well. I do seem to be holding up remarkably well against these creatures. Occasionally we have to hack and slash our way out. Especially when you're cornered like that. Nice feet. Right, there we are. So that's where we came in. Right then, so there's going to be a Varla Stone and a special one of those statue things. And will there be a vicious trap? We'll have to wait and see. Taking things very slowly. Right, once again the usual thing, just below the line. I mean, it's a bit difficult now because it's different height, but I'm sure I'll get this. It's just to make your adjustment, and so maybe just tweak itself in just a little bit more. Tweak it a little bit more. Just use this simple technique, and you won't need to ever carry a bow unless, of course, you're an archer. In which case, you probably would do that, wouldn't you? I can hear something. Again, we look into the dark, dank, miserable corners, which usually, have zero effort put in. But I'm just going to go back there first and get that look on the other side before we venture forth, because there is a thing there and another Varla. Walkland Stone. If I say Varla Stone one more time, I'll gypsy through the like fantastic, which is all you could ask for, really. Right, here we are. So when you get in one of these, you just below there, around about there, okay, and then go up, grab the receptacle. All right, there's another one on the other side. Do the same. So I'm getting masterful at that. I tried it one day, tried jumping a few times if I could do it. It worked out to be a success, and using my superior skill, knowledge, and generosity. Let's do that other place first, where those things are lingering. Make a lot of racket, don't I, as I walk? It's all part of the sneaking process. Heavy armour will make more noise. Right. I'm very scared of that one. It's all big, beefy, and completely undernourished. He doesn't particularly like these, does he? Oops, I missed there. What a tragic, painful miss that was. God, he almost ducked out of the way of that one. You little ducker, you. Wank. What happened to chess, with her? Whoopsie daisy! Gotta love the physics in this game, haven't you? Right, where was I? Just, even with the, I think I'm on 100 sneak and they still see me. Even though I've disappeared, although I made myself, yoo-hoo, I'm here! Yeah, maybe I've been rather stupid there doing that. Well, because I just threw one at you there. Don't you flick around and twist like that. The twist went out in the 70s. Anybody part of the old, let's twist again like we did last summer? Anybody do that? Yeah, that's how old I am. I've been through all those fads, flower power, Remember putting a flower in my head once. Why, I'll never know. Must have been really stupid. But I was young, free, single, the sort. Stupid, daft. Any other insults? Well, I think we got rid of all the vicious enemies there. But there was one more somewhere, wasn't there? Ah, there is. There is. Don't want to miss that one. Don't want to let a single one get through. So again, we a little bit of judgment. I'll line that up. Near. It doesn't have to be perfect. Up a bit. This cut in a little bit. No, and then up a bit. So it takes a little bit of practice, obviously. Oh, I was a little bit closer. No. Oh dear, it's not quite as good, this one. I apologise for that one. That was pretty awful. Okay, guys, snug it into this corner, which you've already done. Got that one. Been in there. Gone round there. Okay, all looking good. Let's go back. Mind the wall. Alright. Is there any of those special trinket thing, these kind of things? They're usually hidden in some important location. It's not a hole in one of these, is there? So we've done that one. So it looks like the way out is that way. Okay. So and then once we get back here, we just have another little go around there, just so that I know about them. But yeah, what is it that it's not everyone? It's just that the ones that he says they are in, and they're not going to be in any of the others. Because I must admit, I did a few of these before I encountered any of them, any of those special ones. And I don't know where they unlock if you ask him. I've tried asking him a couple of times, but it didn't seem to do anything. Right, so there is a gate. Oh, stroke of luck. It's just there. Excellent. Right then. Back down to the lower end. Ah, there's a Varla Stone. Excellent. So we're in the. Did I not see that before? Because of all these things going up in there, I never saw that. There it is. Stands proudly. The Varla Stone. And what's in here? Doubt if it's one of those chests, but it would be nice if it was, wouldn't it? Because it's in a prime location. What a shame. Let's see if that is empty. Right, okay. Probably fill that up with something pathetic then. That's the only trouble. You can't like put it away somewhere or drop it to reset it. Just I want you to do that. I'm just going to check to see if there's anything on. What about the jump up there? My superb athleticism. No, can't get up there. I would like to see if there's something else in there worth. Ah, right. Let's see if we can. Yeah, is that is a Varla Stone thing there, or is that one of those special statuette things? It looks like it's just a normal one, doesn't it? Because it's not on its own. I think it's a slow time one. Yeah, it looks like it's just one on each corner. And I don't particularly want to go up there and embrace it once again. Okay, so we kind of pretty well gone everywhere here, haven't we? Did I do that one? Oh, I didn't do that one, right? There are, see, that's how easy you can miss it, you see? So, there now I'm going to doubly go around. So I did say I was going to have a, good look around this, just to double check. So I like to do that. Because I'm trying to, as I say, do as much of this game as I can. And then we'll just see if we can see anything through here. I mean, it's worth getting crushed just to get up there, isn't it? They don't give you much time, do they? If I could lodge something in there and wedge it, well, that'll probably break the game, wouldn't it? I mean, barely got a chance to peep, isn't it? I do hate when you don't get chances to peep. Being a nosy parker. I'm not a Mosey Parker, I just said that for a joke. Well, it looks like it's pretty well crushing you against that wall, but is there like little gaps in there where I won't get crushed? Like the central region? You know, you can't even get up the thing. I know what you're saying, don't go in there, Ray. You'll regret it. Well, I'm going to go in there. No, I'm kind of nutty like that. I like nuts, and I'm very nutty. Okay, well, I'll come out now then. Although, you know, it's doing me great harm at the moment. Did I get that? Well, we could pick up this this thingy here. Yes, it does hurt. Nothing else then. Did I get that one? I didn't get that one, yeah, honestly. So it's worth it, isn't it? Oh. Wow, I did enjoy that. You haven't got one on there, have you? No, okay, well, we don't want to set that one up. Right, okay, let's go back to the legendary finger. The legendary wounds, which is talking about a good one, but yeah, that is slow, isn't it? I don't know, I wonder if maybe they wanted this game to be a little bit more difficult. Is it like, oh yeah, you know, it's a little bit too easy, you know? But everybody complained about how difficult it was. So I don't know why they would come to that conclusion. You go, oh, let's make the health fill up a little bit slower for you to give you more chance of death. I think that's a bit sadistic, isn't it? Well, I think that's it now. Unfortunately, we didn't see some special. We got the Varla Stone, but we didn't find anything special in it. But I'm sure as soon as he mentions it, it will be here. So it won't be surprised if it's in this. Again, you know, I'll just have a quick look. But I think I already did this. Okay, so yet another one signed, sealed, and delivered. Please speak now if I miss something. Alright, then we just got to get it all the way out, which of course is, you know, we just use this special technique. Now, hopefully I'll explore, but I like to, let's get a torch out into the vicious poison. I don't know why I'm doing this, because, you know, normally I'd be doing the other thing, don't I? It's a good point, Ray. So let's do that one, because normally, you know, we'll do that. But, you know, I'd have to come back into the menu again, wouldn't I? I don't want to do that, do I? So when I go past there, I'm just going to have a double check, you know, just to make sure, you know, with the light on now. You know, I'm just obsessed by stuff like that. Oh, wait. Who did the voice acting do that? Oh, rather good, isn't it? No, pretty average. But I can't imagine the person that would do that. God, I bet it was like being whipped by Todd Howard. Oh, God, come on, a bit more feeling. Alright, maybe not then. I didn't finish this. There you go, see? I could have easily missed that because nobody told me about that. I'm bitterly disappointed. Right, we've got it now, and he's empty. I wonder if I step on that, will it do anything? I'd love to test it. No, it doesn't seem to be happening. But yeah, these all look the same. So we'll go back through these vicious blades, which seem to be only half a blade there. I'll just duck gently between them all, but I'll take a good old run at it. Check that one, already done. Okay, so everything seems to be done, nothing left. Let's check the entire area. Again, torch. I'm sick of swapping between the torch and the... it's like you can't put any... You want a few of your spells on there, but you know, the torch is like... Although, come to think of it, if I put my weapon away, isn't it? Although that's only if you have a shield. Yeah, if you have a shield and you put away, I can't remember how it works now. I think if you put this away, the shield stays out and therefore the torch doesn't come up, something like that. Anybody notice that? Right, let's have a double check. Right, where's the way out? I have to do it myself now. Right there, to our left. So there, it's all done. Yet another one is done. Just check that. I'm pretty sure I did it, yes. And doesn't even leading out, does it? How did I go terribly wrong there? Sorry about that. Slipped the old brain cell there. Mind cell, not a mind cell. No, you don't want to go back in there. Oh no, that's right. Right. Okay, sorry for a minute. I thought I was going back again. Well, it all looks nice, neat and tidy. We're back out. Well, we almost did this, carried on with the mission there. But you know, I can't turn down an opportunity like that. I'm trying to find every location. Right, I can put the torch out now. Although that was the wrong one. It's a very complicated UI, you may have noticed. So yeah, maybe I'll go with the light from that one, but you know, it keeps going out all the time, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to sneak out. Right, where were we? We're heading towards that mission, weren't we? Let's have a look at our quest. So we're getting there. It's, you know, it's directly behind us, in fact. But as soon as this was on the way, we found that Steed Stone. In you know, Skyrim, they actually mark those. So it's really kind of them to do that, wouldn't it? It just saves the effort of looking around. But I love to look around in this game. That's what this game's all about. Look around, see the beautiful sights, things in the distance which appeals to you, like that castle up there, up on the hill, which we have. And there's that special stone there. So if you look here, you know, almost directly between these 2 points, or there's probably more there. Is that? I wonder if it actually marks it on there. It doesn't know. Maybe these are little arrows pointing towards it. Or maybe it's just the wind. Of course we admire the beautiful music. Forged in the fires of Mount Doom. I'm not going to... I'm going to just throw something at that one. Because I don't want to fill this grand soul gem with something petty like that. Yes, I'm going to pick them all up, don't worry, because I may not come back here for a while. And, you know, I'm not going to have one memory that's going to say, oh yeah, by that particular place there's these kind of flowers. I haven't got a photograph memory. I haven't even got a photograph. Or it should be a camera, shouldn't it? Yeah, camera really, Ray. Camera, I think. Well, I'm going to get every single one. So what is this lake called? That's funny, there's no lake here. That's odd. Now that's a big error, that is, isn't it? Why didn't they show that? I know. They come out so fast they forgot that one. So we're heading to there. I know what you're saying, you could run, Ray. I could run. Must admit, I could run, couldn't I? Let's just do a bit of running. There's a gate of Oblivion up ahead there. Well, there's also an enemy viciously approaching. It's probably some terrible crab-like creature. Well, I'm going to swap to this one because I don't want to put that in there. Oh! Poor gentle crab. Look at it though. God, this game looks great, doesn't it? This might be a bit janky in places, but by Jove, it's kind of stuff we want to see in games. So few of these left now. These two games could go back and, you know, these could go back a long, long way and go, yeah, do you remember when games were good? Remember when Bethesda were at their peak? You know, we'll never relive those moments again. Maybe Elder Scrolls 6 will be another great one. Let's hope so. Gate of Oblivion discovered, so now it's on the map. There she be. Dare I go in there? I'll tell you what, I'm not going to go in there now, but do that another time. Every now and again it looks to disappear and throw up the picture again. So we're going to go there because we are trying to do this particular mission. Right, so let me just check my quest log now to make sure I've got this right, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Right, I found that. I think it may be where Roland is hiding. So he's a vampire. That's right. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to think why we're doing it. It's because he's a vampire. We've got to get rid of him. Right. Okay. A vampire. He'd be susceptible to fire, wouldn't he? So it's starting to get a little bit dim in here. Alexa, room light 20%.
Okay.
We'll just make it a little bit brighter. Camera will probably adjust. Right. Roland Jenseric's house. I should proceed inside to see if he's there. It should be cautious, as Sedorsel warned me that vampires could be very dangerous. Not today, Sonny! We have a mage-like experience, and maybe I'll do the touch of death on them. After I've got a couple of steel blue thingies. I'm just going to check this panel. There she be. Don't need the repair hammer. Right, ready. Just going to check around the back in case there's another way. There is another way. Very tempted to sneak in that by. You know, right now, because they'd be expecting me to come through there, James Bond would say. So I'm going to go in this way. First, I'm going to do a really hard save here. Although I think I went the wrong way there, never mind. Right, let's do a proper save here. Those auto saves, I'll always get rid of them. Right, ready? Right, stand by. One of those. Okay, let's go in. Wish me luck, guys. I'll need it. No, we're not sure. Have we got to kill him, haven't we? What if I just check? I don't want to get this wrong, you see. I'll just flick to the last one. Okay. I wonder if he's going to walk again. I thought so, yeah. Wait until he stops walking. So if I take all that, I'll tell you what, let's talk to him first. Although I feel like I should transfer all that into my pockets.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
Okay, maybe he's not a vampire and the other guy's lying. Any rumours, Roland?
I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination.
I've heard that too. You're not a vampire, are you? Your eyes don't look very red.
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Well, Seridur says you're a vampire. Don't tell me he's a vampire.
That bastard. Seridur dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ah! He's the one who is the vampire.
You jolly well could be right there, son. Good job I didn't kill him. Seridur.
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Well, I'll let you get your hands on him after I've punished him, so. Calm down and explain, Roland. Come on.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I forgot my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Relfina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Seridur looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious.
Hello, NJ.
I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Relfina.
Oh, we feel for the guy. What a turnaround. Hello, NJ. Thanks for coming in. At least I got one person. Thanks for coming in, NJ. I bet you're wondering, what the hell are you doing? We're doing the Order of the... Just look at my title a minute. The Order of the Virtuous Knight or something. That's it, yeah. Yeah, Order of the Virtuous... Let me just click on it so I can find out. Blood, that's it. Order of the Virtuous Blood. We've been sent here. Let me just hit that like button. I've been sent here to get rid of Roland, who's supposedly a vampire. It turns out, though, luckily, because I was just thinking of killing him, and then I thought, I'll just see if I can, ask him a question first to confirm it. And he said it's the other way around, and that he's the vampire, and he's been, trying to, knock off the old wife. So what happened that night, Roland?
Yes, I must let someone else know.
Good, get off your
That
chest,
night,
come on.
I decided to follow Relfina. I wanted to see where she went on her walk.
I mean, was it her fault?
When she stopped in the garden and Seridur stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Seridur. He became startled for a moment and tossed Relfina aside.
Oh, he would.
She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone.
Oh, no.
I was no equal to Seridur. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away.
Lucky he didn't.
Now I know why he
bite
didn't
into
finish
your
me
neck.
that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
Oh, I see. God, vicious. I'll go back. God, glad I didn't kill you now, Roland. Why didn't you tell someone, Roland? Like me?
By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Seridur was a respected member of the community.
Oh.
They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts.
Did you find them? Sorry, just little things like that go in my head sometimes. So tell me about this vampire, Roland.
I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
Well, no. You're not going to turn into one, You're not like under the influence of something that, So I'm going to say I'm not going to kill you and take potluck.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain.
I hope that's the right decision. So tell me more about Seridur.
I know about Seridur and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gilen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try.
I hope it makes a note of that. Yeah, it looks like it is updating on that. Anything more about this vampire?
As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight.
That's right.
I'd wager that you'll never see Seridur outside during that time of day.
That's a good test. What about you? I'd like to run that test on you, Roland.
Remain leery of Seridur. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
Do you mind if I read that book? You do mind if I read that book. But it does say, darkness, darkest darkness. Well, I'll tell you what, dare I look into this more carefully? Although it might call guard, I was in trouble. Should they look for some evidence that he possibly could be? So just in case, although they'd probably arrest me just for looking. I know, it all looks pretty normal, doesn't it? I mean, not going to be anything in there. There's some private thing hidden somewhere out, like in this cupboard. I'm going to do a quick save just in case this doesn't work, because there's a weird system they have on this. Good, it didn't register. Excellent. Right, apart from the Darkest Darkness book, that's really, I'm not going to cast suspicion on him yet, but it could be that, it's yet another twist to come. We'll have to see. So, we've done that. We've discovered Oblivion Gate, so we'll do that another time, because I want to try and get this one out of the door. Right, so let's go back then. Love to, search more into this area. What do you think? I'll tell you what, I'll just move into that spacious area. I will just see if there's anything else. I think that's where we came from, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's where we came from, but there is something there, you see. Is that the same one? Doesn't seem to be, does it? I'd say, look, there's something on the horizon there. I'd say let's do that one, because I'm trying to get every single one, So I'm going to head towards there. pluck a few more of these. I bet it's the same flipping one, isn't it? So how come that? Oh yeah, of course, it's an unexplained, thing, isn't it? So yeah, it's the same one, probably, isn't it? The Steed Stone. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's not marked, so don't forget that. Not marked. So why are you heading towards it? Right, that's a very good point. But it's because I'm trying to go into this more space. There's hardly anything we discovered in this area. So we've been in there. I bet we ought to go back there and got one of those statues in at some point. It'd be just my luck, wouldn't it? Just gonna have a look, see if something comes up in the area. It's a shame they didn't fix this game, isn't it? I wonder if they'll, update the Unreal Engine to the newer version. Probably break all the quests though, wouldn't it? Well, okay, it's funny, it's not showing anything. You mean this whole area is completely devoid of anything? Ah! There is a Muck Valley over there. I'm just going to go a little bit deeper into this southern area. Ah, so there's a couple of places here, right, okay, right, it's a vicious wolf. Again, I'm going to change, no, wrong one. Not very snappy in menus. Have you noticed that? It's always that little, half a second gap. So there's a tower there. A Muck Valley there. Oh, I'm kind of caught in between two things here. So let's go over there first. As I say, I'm trying to get all the locations, so that's why I'm trying to do this. How do I get that so wrong? So I just hope the other one stays in view. If not, I'll have to go and mark it. Yeah, Vaermina shrine. Sorry, I got completely carried away by my own. Vaermina, we haven't done Vaermina. We could have that for another day, can't we? Oh, we're definitely doing that one after. Right, so yeah, I do get sidetracked. That's any trouble. So let's just go in here. Muck Valley. I love a little bit of muck, don't you? Sorry, we're spending a lot of time in exploration, but you can't knock this stuff, can you? It's beautiful, isn't it? Well, I'm just going to check my my special apparatus a minute. Yeah, see how my soul gems are. I want to see what things are empty and what things are not. I've got a grand soul gem in, so excellent. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that one. Although, yeah, it's got to be a human. Children of the Sky. I picked that up because I thought, yeah, that's isn't that something to do with 7,000 steps? So that's got a lesser one in. So yeah, but yeah, as you see, they're mostly filling in. As long as you have a wide selection, they should go into the right one. But occasionally, they will go into empty grand. So but yeah, can't do much about that. But yeah, most of them are filled. So at least my idea of doing it a certain way doesn't go too far wrong, because it's generally filling in the right ones. Which is why I pick up any loose ones that are hanging around. If you have a nice wide selection of every type, then they should go in and drop into the new the main ones really. And as long as you get enough to do your enchanting and stuff, it does the job. So yeah, and these are all filling up nicely as well. So let's press that, just see if we need any top-ups. So we'll just do that one, and then I'll flick to the bottom so we don't have to go too far. We'll just do one more, just so we can use these up. So you've got to have a look to find out. Right, so we'll charge, do that, and just do a couple of those. Right, and then we'll blast this little thing to smithereens, which is usually of the explosive variety. I find it's a really good one against these things. Oh, we're still alive. Oh, he sailed through the air with the greatest of ease. after hitting a rock first, but you can't get it right every time. Alright, a big beastie there. Let's go for that big beastie. Big brown bear-like creature. He's not quite sure. What on earth? What are these little chevrons like either side of the eye? Does that mean if I was to throw this spell, it will automatically hit him? Because I find it doesn't. There's a soul drop. Oh, never mind. Right then. Will this be a huge location? We'll see. I know I kicked it off the beaten track, but I'm playing it the way they wanted you to play it. I bet Todd has ventured boldly to different places. And thought, call it as another one there. He's not going to go, oh, I'll leave that until I get a quest. No, of course he's not. He's going to have a look, isn't he? Probably he's also checking for mistakes and errors, although I doubt it. I think they just check their own games, basically. They can't bother to get a tester in. Just check it. Oh yeah, most of them seem to be working, I do. Don't flog someone to do it, goodness me. I think they had one bug tester. I'll tell you what, he's so graceful, isn't it? I almost don't want to kill him, but he kind of damaged himself hitting me. I should keep away from the lit torch, really, shouldn't I? I know what you're saying. Don't take them all, but there's that one then. I was expecting a little bit more than that. Never mind. Right, is there another place to go? Can they do a map unless the floor shows up? Looking quite small one at the moment, isn't it? What was that? Oh, may I introduce myself? Straight for the throat all the time, don't they? Cool, vicious creatures. How are you, NJ? You alright? You had a good day? I think he's gone to have his lunch. Right. I'm tempted to go further into this terrible hellhole. Look at it in every little corner. My name isn't Mr. 100%er for nothing, Right, let's see, where does this go? I like to have a look at him now and again to see what is beyond the beyond.
Working too hard. You? How's the weather? It's warm.
Yeah, it's definitely warmed up, isn't it, NJ? I mean, because you're from the UK, I think. Are you from the UK? Just, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mr. Bear. No, I don't think I want to connect your soul,
US.
US, right, okay. So, yeah, I suppose you'd be just getting up now, wouldn't you? I wasn't far off from Martin. So you've had your breakfast, NJ? I mean, what did you have for breakfast? Yeah. Anything nice? I wonder what that is there. I'll dispose of the bear-like creatures. I might just tease them and let them come over. Although he's incredibly slow negotiating around there, isn't he? So we could run out of juice before he gets there.
Waiting for my DoorDash Starbucks.
Oh, wait for your Starbucks. You like your Starbucks then, NJ? Excuse me, Sibylla, but I'm having to talk to my friend here. You want to do more harm than good, Mrs. I don't know if I call you Mrs. do you? I like the name. Sibylla Draconis. I love it, I love it. What a lovely name you have. Say, man. I'll tell you what, someone might make a con one of these people one day. I want to make conversation with them. Tell me some little secret of, oh, don't go to the chest over there, it contains a load of gold. Oh, I was hoping. She might She might, you know. All I know is how is it in this game? They don't give you much in the way of magicka. They expect you to, you know, have to take potions all the time and all that lot. You know, didn't really think it through, did they? What do you think of a magic system? You know,
How's Jess?
Jess is fine now. She couldn't make it last Wednesday, so she popped over on the Friday. So she didn't know if she had time, and luckily she popped over Friday, made some more bread, which was delicious, and she's coming over tomorrow now, back to her normal time. So she hasn't got to work on the Wednesday this week. So yeah, we're gonna do some more bread. We tried a different recipe last week, and they didn't come out quite as good as the one that we did the previous week. Which was, you know, a lot easier and only had to knead it for 10 minutes. We did this one where I had to knead it for 20 to 25 minutes, which, you know, we took it in turns because it's making our arms ache. and we found out that it wasn't any better than the one that we did a couple of weeks earlier. So we decided to go back to our original recipe because it was just the same, but it just did a better job. So there wasn't much between them, so we're just going back to the more simpler one. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, we are finding it
Sourdough
real
is nice.
Yeah, yeah. I've been having some sourdough as an alternative because the sourdough has less preservatives in. Now, it's all these preservatives and things that they add to all this stuff. That is the stuff which is, harms our body. And I know that we wouldn't be able to produce as much food if we didn't have those things to give higher yields. But the trouble is, it destroys the goodness in them, therefore doing damage to the human body. So that's the kind of thing they don't really look into because they're more worried about money. Which is a sad state of the world at the moment, that there's too many people and we haven't got enough food to feed them all. So they have to use these artificial methods to speed it up. And the trouble is, you know, it does harm us, doesn't it? So let's go to Vaermina Shrine, because this, you know, it's good stuff for another day. So more missions for another day. Let's have Vaermina Shrine. I do like these shrines. You get the Daedric weapon. They're a little bit short, some of them. Must admit, they're a little bit too short. But I'm really enjoying them. Because they're Daedric weapons, of course. Now, usually three of them.
Maybe
Yeah.
someday we can make food out of stars.
Yeah. Yeah. See, do you want to hear a little bit about the past? But you know, back when I was young, you know, I don't know, not quite sure when, but I was, you know, but it's probably 60s, 70s. You know, we had a big garden and we used to, you know, potatoes, and grow some of our own food. Not all year round, because obviously the winter you can't. And you know, when you get the bread, it was freshly baked and it was very nutritious for you. And now they tend to be empty. They don't really fill you up.
After you've seen through Vaermina's eyes, nothing can frighten you.
I'm glad you told me that. Tenville. Don't wander off.
I have
Tenville.
mastered my fears. There is no terror to compare with what Vaermina has shown me in my
Oh dear,
dreams.
something horrible, is it? What about you, youngster?
Who are you? Who dares
I
to
can
walk?
still remember my mom's bread.
What business
Yeah.
do you have with the Lord Vaermina?
Well, that's my business and yours. Yeah. Yeah, well, you must admit, in those days, bread was far, you know, when you have a bit, it's like, oh God, it tasted nice, didn't it? Even white bread tasted nice. But that's because it wasn't crushed out all the stuff. Now, everything's made so that it crushes out all the stuff, so they've got to have preservatives so it lasts longer, so they make more profit. You know, they make more profit, and that's more important, obviously, than our health. It's just a sad story, really.
The
Isn't it?
9 divines are boring. Daedra, they're never boring.
But, you know, if they stopped doing that, it wouldn't be to feed the world. So it's, you know, difficult question. But I would say, if you can make your own, make your own. And, you know, just make bread every, you know, they probably last 2 or 3 days if you did some rolls or a loaf. And then do another one, you know, 3 days later. It's much better
Here
for you.
we worship Vaermina.
She used to get mad because we couldn't stop eating it. And the smell in the house.
Right, let me just do that one more time.
To speak with Vaermina, you must offer a black soul gem to the Daedra Lord.
Oh. Okay. That could be a little bit
Here
tricky.
we worship Vaermina,
I just want
praying
to do
for
this
her to
again.
grant us true visions. What is your business here?
Right. Okay. Well, I wish
To speak with Vaermina, you must offer a
black soul gem. I don't think I've got a black
to the
soul
Daedra
gem.
Lord. I'll be here.
So, there's Vaermina. So if anybody's watching right now, there's Vaermina's shrine. So there's Muck Valley. So let's see. Southwest of Cheydinhall. Alright, by this little lake here. Lake, what's that? Popod? By Lake Popod is Vaermina's shrine. Okay, so look out for that one. So almost in a direct straight line from the Imperial City. And it's right on the edge of this lake here. Although I can, why is it does that? Oh, there it is. So there is a lake there. Okay, but it's a very inaccurate map. There you are. So we got to get a black soul gem, and I probably haven't got one, have I? Come to think of it, what have I got in my special? Hang on, let me look at my Varla. What's it called? It's the other end, isn't it? Yeah. Hang on, let me go down the bottom. Should be down here. Azura Star. So.
Don't know of any black soul gems in the wild.
Yeah, I think you got to turn the grand ones into black ones, don't you? Yeah, and yeah, anybody met? Because the thing is, I think there was a place that we went to. By the way, I don't think we've done these either. But I can't remember where it was. Where there was a place where you can put a grand soul gem and it would turn it into a black one. And do you know, I can't remember where that is. So I'm still in trouble with unmarked ones. I should have to look back on my videos and find out where it is, which could be in any one of my videos. I have no idea which one it could be in. Is it the Dark Fissure? Any idea where that is? I think it's got like a... Yeah, I think it's this kind of thing, isn't it? It's a Dark Fissure. Is it one of those kind of symbols? That's Cloud Top. I wonder if it's this, you know, one of these. Just have a very quick look around the map in a minute. I'll tell you what. My early thoughts about what Elder Scrolls.
You just scrolled across it on right side.
Oh, okay, all right. But yeah, I was hoping it was going to be elsewhere for Elder Scrolls 6. You know, there's Valenwood there as well. Or I was hoping for Black Marsh, because once I saw a video about what you know, beyond Skyrim, they are doing Black Marsh, and God, it looks so cool, so like reptilian and primitive. And I thought, God, I love that. So is it like, is it not that particular thing there then? Is it like, you know, one of these instead? Ah. I'll tell you what, let's go there then. So thanks very much. And what I might do is write that down for future reference. Because there was a place where they had something like that. Let me just write that down. Thanks very much, Dark Fissure. And then we look, see if that's the Black Souls. I'll just write that down. Because, you know, that's if it is. But, it is. So if I put something in, then I'll be able to do Vaermina's thingy. So I think what you got to do is you got to transfer something into there. So if I... Sorry, I'm still in trouble with this system. It's like, I've got to flick over there. You know. Two different systems, a little bit confusing. A. I got it in the wrong configuration, haven't I?
There are a few places with altars out front. Do you have soul catch spell to throw at it?
I'm not really sure. Oh, this is all out of order. Right, hang on. So as all a star, can I place that? I'll tell you what, let's get these grand ones in there. So could I, if I place more than one in there? Oh, I presume that one's been. Trouble is, it doesn't show. Oh, though. Yeah, because if all these are
empty grand soul gems.
Oh, they got to be empty ones. Oh, okay. That's the trouble. You got to like click this to find out. Right. Okay. So yeah, I could have lost that, couldn't I? They got to be empty ones. Yeah. I'm surprised at that. I thought you'd have to be full ones. So yeah, you got to kind of put this up, see if they're empty. So there's one. I've only got one. It's a shame, isn't it? Then when you do that, has it got to be a certain time of day that you do this?
After midnight.
Oh, after midnight. Okay, yeah, I was wondering if it was time specific. Sorry. Oh, I may have stopped it a bit early there. I did, yeah. And does it do like a bolt of lightning or something? I mean, you've got to do something? So if I took that and then switch to this one and then put it back again, or should I have left it there in the first place? Wrong one. Come on, Ray, think about it. Why did it flick like that?
Throw soul catch spell and look for light in sky.
Yeah, it's like you've got to do this to find out if it's empty. Then place it in. Come look at the system, isn't it?
Throw spell at altar.
Oh, I've got to throw a spell. Oh, right, okay. Any particular that kind? They're still empty. Is it a magical spell? Well, I'm obviously a magical spell. I'll tell you what, I'll do that one.
Soul catch.
Oh, a soul catch. Well, how am I supposed to know? I mean, I don't know. See, I never did any of this. When I played Oblivion, where I didn't finish it. I never did this. I don't think I even found. Maybe I did find this Dark Fissure, but I've probably completely forgotten about it. Right, what am I looking for? Soul catch. I need to get to do a soul trap one, which would be unmarked. It'd probably like, because it could be. We should just do soul trap greater or something. So, we have to look for something that's, it's like by the time we wade through all this stuff, it takes so long to get through. Why they probably changed it for the second one, but it's like, I need something to do, and I don't know what to look at under, because I don't know if it's going to be fun to fortify or whatever, right? There's a greater one. So greater, that means it's going to be a greater soul trap. I mean, I presume that is. Never quite know what to do, really. Because I never found this stuff out.
Should work.
Because because that one just says soul trap, so it doesn't give me any idea, you know, what that does. What does that say there? Yeah, all you gain is 5% by where, you know, you just lose 5%. So I think it's worth doing that, isn't it? I'm trying to find something that's better than that. I want to do like a superior one or something. But the trouble is, I'd never know what it's going to be called.
Haven't tried throwing a scroll at it. As long as it's a soul trap and touch altar.
Yeah, because you know, if I can get like, you know, a really legendary kind of soul trap, but you know, you don't know what it's going to be under. Where it's going to be under legendary soul trap, where it's going to be under soul trap. So you never know where to look for it. That's why it's so complicated to go through these menus. It's all right having all that, but the trouble is it makes it harder to understand because you don't know which section is under all the time. And I'm trying not to get it wrong.
Don't think the particular spell matters.
Right, okay. So if I said a greater soul trap, I'm just wondering if... Well, this is a test run, isn't it? So let's just see what happens. It's still empty. So yeah, it's still empty, but it could be that is it got to be at midnight? That's the trouble. I mean, how do you supposed to remember all this stuff? It's probably in a book that I've... So that's the only trouble with this stuff is it's relying on your memory. I don't think I've got anything else. So yeah, it's kind of annoying that you've got to go through all these long lists of things.
Has to be certain days after midnight. Might require waiting.
Okay. Yeah, it could be on a Sunday, isn't it? I just wish they'd be a little bit more precise about stuff, so that'd be a better idea instead of you know, kind of like hoping that you can remember. But I don't want to spend too long on this, so you know, maybe I'll try and find out one day, and then we'll come back. I don't think I can do legendary ones yet. You know, the kind of grand soul trapping. So I mean, I presume it's safe to leave that in there. So I'm just going to wait until it's 12 o'clock. Is there any minute, and then we'll try that again. It's probably there was probably a book about it, but I mean, how do you expect you to remember all these books? You know, you'd have to be really think about everything you do in this game, isn't it? It might be that it's got to go on that bit there. So yeah, it's not actually doing anything. So if anybody's watching and they know how to do this, yeah, I'll really appreciate it. Because yeah, I was going to spend forever on this, so I'll tell you what, I'll take that one out, and we'll have to come back. I might have to research it or something. Okay then, so let's just carry on towards that mission that we were trying to do.
Why I said in a stream, a long time it was a long tedious process to make a black soul gem. Oh, and you have to have gotten far enough along.
Right, okay then. So it could be I don't get the chance. Oh, hang on, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to inspect it and then go to here. So sometimes it, you know, it does skip, sometimes it doesn't. So I've got to make the occasional trip to the first edition bookshop, which means I've got to look through all the books, because I'm not going to know which one to look under. So I won't explore it anymore, because I want to try and get on with this mission. I don't know whether this neck brace actually does me any good, to be honest.
How
I'm just
far
hoping.
have you gotten in Major's quest line?
I've got to wizard. So I'm a wizard, Harry. Right, here's the first edition. I'm a wizard, Harry. I'm a wizard. Yeah, I've noticed that you know, that film they're doing. You know, I don't know if it's HBO or whoever's doing it, but I noticed they're already changing what happens in the books, and yeah, that's a bad sign when they start changing stuff that's in the book. You just know they're gonna mess it up and ruin it. So already I'm now thinking, I was hopeful for it, but now I'm thinking, yeah, they're gonna put their own stuff in. So yeah, not very happy about that now. Why they got to keep doing this stuff? We're just like, oh yeah, let's change it a bit. I can see why, because everybody knows the book, but come on, you got to stick pretty close to the book. Which I think one of them was, I think it's something to do with Malfoy being at a certain place, which he never did in the book. So yeah, it's a bit iffy. So I've got to just speak to the owner, so it could be that he can help me. Yeah, good. Okay, can you tell me about Seridur of Fintius?
I'm not really at liberty to discuss my customers with strangers.
Well, I'm going to play this persuasion game with you then. What if I have a look? I'll tell you what, let's talk about something else.
This is the only bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern books in Leyawiin.
Would selling a book help? Right, okay, we'll have to do the persuasion game then.
Go ahead.
And yeah, anybody watching can help. I'll keep asking people that, you know, if they can help me out with this. I tried watching a video. I couldn't see any correlation between what he did.
OMG couldn't finish Potter movies when they started killing students and got too dark for me.
Really? I'll tell you what's a cracker. It's just, only trouble is the ending is a bit different in the book, but the rest of it is pretty good, really. Right, I'm going to start this. If anybody can help me through this, all I've heard is, if you do it when they're smiling, good, but you want the big ones here, the ones that have a big, obviously you don't want to press that one, and then what happens after that, I don't know. But it seems like sometimes you have to do this, and of course it's going down all the time, which means you don't have time to think about this stuff.
Remarkable. Not funny, not even a little bit. You can't scare me.
So I'm going to try this a minute. Now what is this telling me? Because this is what I can't work out. What is this telling me? I don't know what this is trying to tell me here.
What a great story. Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you. That's just talk. You should be ashamed.
Yeah, I just do this. It's easier. It's just a stupid system.
Seridur? He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he
Still
said
hate
he
it.
goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine.
Ah, right, okay.
But he never talked to me about it directly.
Memorial Cave then?
Yes. It's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Seridur had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous.
Okay,
but
then.
Seridur's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock.
Really?
Here, let me mark it on your map.
Ain't got the old atlas. Thanks for marking it on my map, Seridur. Yeah. When I first did it, I didn't even bother to bribe them. I just carried on with like the main mission, and then by completing the main mission, suddenly everybody liked me, and I was able to give me all the answers. I don't know whether that'll happen in the quest as well. I presume everybody seemed to love me after that.
Good day.
So I inadvertently maxed things out. I would say it's probably a better idea than trying to have conversation with these people, because they're not exactly easy, are they? Right, so oh, luckily it's not far away. It's just there, near just where we started our journeys, near Wellspring Cave, didn't we? We came out of here. I'm not sure if we went into Wolverine or not, but we did do that as one of our first couple of locations. A stroke of luck, eh? Oh, I could have sold. Oh dear, I could have sold the stuff. I feel like I'm making an enormous error there. Right, let's see how much. Quick save. So let me just see how much. Well, we've got about 100 left. You can always take the feather routine, can we? I do love those effects. I mean, why can't Bethesda do that in the Elder Scrolls 6? What I want to. What is that? Is that something? Is that light? It is light. Well, look at that. Right, okay. I take it that's a deadly enemy there. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me go to Azura's star a minute. I want to see if it's empty. We want to fill it up with a human, don't we? It's already full. Let's just check my weapons then and see how far down now. I think they're in pretty good nick. Yeah. Okay, we'll ask Nick then. So let's see if we can get a human soul, because we have got an empty one. It's a vicious necromancer. I'd say let's give a jolly good gorge fandle. Then finish him off quickly. He did duck out of that one. Come on, go on, do it within. What do you mean? There's none large enough? Don't tell me it suddenly at the last minute it put something in there. As I took it out, it became suddenly dark. I'm not going to pick that up. That's a waste of time. Separation. Drain matter. I keep forgetting to use that one. I'm going to leave that mace. But may come back and pick it up later. Right, okay, let's see what's... Right, it looks like we've already been in here.
Duty.
Duty? What do you mean duty? No, but let me just check it out. This is what I said in a stream a long time ago. It was a long, tedious process to make a black soldier. Well, I have gotten far enough along to get in line, yeah. How far have you gotten in the Mage's quest line? Yeah, I've got a wizard, so I'm quite far on that one. So if we look at... Not quite sure what one comes up next now, but I've gone quite a long way on it. Trying to think which one it could have been.
Vampires need black soul gems.
Right, okay. So yeah, I can't remember now, but I think I'm wizard, so I think I looked at there's like 2 more levels to go. You still ate it. So vampires need black soul gems. So good idea to go for a vampire, or okay. Right, let's carry on. So it looks like it's not, doing it as though this is unexplored. But if you take a while to come back to the same location, there is a chance. I think this is where we went before, where we got to meet somebody and they were killed by somebody. We found the dead bodies. So it looks like it's in this same cave. So I'm going to pick a few of these, not every single one.
Huh? What's
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just having a look around. Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? Oh, gracious one. I know I probably won't get a soul gem. A hailstorm, lovely. Silence and strong potion of sorcery, that's what we need. I'm not going to bother with these. Why should I bother with that? So we're going to go back to this one. Thanks for your time. It probably was the wind. It's probably just me letting one loose there. Yeah, this is the one with the scales then. Yeah, we've done this one. Hang on, what's it called? Have I gone in the wrong cave, by the way? I got a feeling I may have gone into the wrong cave. Did I go into the wrong cave? I did go into the wrong cave. I should be going to that one. What precious bad luck. I'm very tempted though to dismantle that woman. I'm going to do a weakness to fire and then blast over the weakness fire. I hope she doesn't move. She did move. Right, well, she's going to come across the bridge. I'd say let's get her while she's coming across. I'll just get rid of this one. You know.
You're pathetic.
Don't call me that, lady. You know it's not becoming of you. Oh, don't bump into me. Oh, you're a good ducker, aren't you? Good try. You didn't quite fill it up in time, did you? And again, I won't be taking that one. But we'll have those. I love these because you just get tons of them. And the other guy has disappeared. So yeah, I didn't want to come in there. Alright, so let's pop back out of this. Obviously, that was a false lead there. I can be a little bit insipid at times, but it's a good idea to come back to these places now and again and get some more potions, more enemies, more fights. So, you know, when you finish this game, you can still come back and go through everyone all over again if you want. Let's go beyond that then, shall we? So, any other new places? See, there's loads of new places. It could be that one, of course. No, that's Fort Grief. I'll tell you what, we're never going to finish this, so let's just head towards our bounty. So this is another one. So I don't think I've been here. So we'll just have a quick look. So I don't remember. It doesn't jump out at me. It doesn't exactly jump out at me that I've started this. No. Okay, so we're not going to do that today. I might leave a marker there. But yeah, at some point I'll probably have to go back all my locations and find out the ones that are missing. So I'm going to mark that one so that I can do that one. Alright, and then we'll head towards the other one. Because, you know, we'll want to come and get this mission. I think I get too distracted by stuff. And, you know, we never get through these things. I wonder what that is over there. So there's always something to look forward to. You know, a broken old castle, bound to be some treasure lying in there. So I say we go in there. Another unmarked location. So it could be something notoriously wonderful in here. Like it could be that story of Frodo Baggins or Bilbo Baggins. There is a place somewhere, although I think it's a kind of a farm or something. And inside is a little bit of the Lord of the Rings in there. Some lovely materials in that. And of course hidden box. It's always worth looking out for the stuff. There's always leave something there. If I could climb up there, I would. I mean, can I climb down that well? No. You know, I could look across this entire area. There's a horse over there. I wonder if it's worth going up here. Yes, it is. Look at that. It can we possibly sail across there? We can. Look at that. So I'll take the gold, take the chest. So didn't give me a lot there, but it's always worth doing these things. That's what they're there for. To surprise you in times of need. And just to make the world more interesting. Just like in the real world when you go on your country walk. How many people go for a country walk every now and again out in the country? Which kind of makes sense because otherwise it wouldn't be a country walk, would it? Oh, look, the poor little thing is trying to get into the water. Oh, we seem to be drowning. Oh my goodness, I think he's drowning there. It's the poor unintelligent creature didn't realise. I wonder if I could shuffle it back towards the shore. Oh, I saved the deer's life. Don't go in that cave. Yeah, normally these things tucked away on a little hill. It's like little hobbit holes, isn't it? I would have been to Memorial Cave. I don't remember going into it, but you know, you wouldn't, would it? Never mind. I just thought I'd be a little joke. Never mind. So it's now being used as a vampire den in Memorial Cave. I need to see if I can find Seridur in here and put a stop to this his charade or charade. Okay, charade. Right. Anyway, I could do with a cup of water actually. Hang on, let me just pause it a minute. So I'm trying to have plenty of water. Most people don't drink enough water. So yeah, I'm trying to make up for it, you know, make sure brain cells don't dry up, and therefore the electrolytes can't pass between them, or whatever they are.
Hello?
Not brain surgeons. Is that? I wonder if that's Seridur. What do you think? I'm very tempted to go invisible here. Because I have that on me. It could be under I, in fact. Because don't worry, when I name something, I name it invisibility, so it's easy to find. You know, I'm not as stupid as I look, although some say I am. I know, is that him? He's a monk. I say we tastefully destroy this monk and maybe claim a soul at the same time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Blitzo! I hear you're afraid of fire. There's no soul gem. Yeah, it's got to be converted into a black one. But yeah, it's right, slowly sinking in. It's right. I know it takes a while to sink in the old brain, but you know, I'm slowly getting there. One of these days, I'm actually going to put 2 and 2 together and get 4. Sorry, that was a mathematician of me coming out then. When I say a mathematician, I mean that quite loose, in you know, in its loosest possible form. There are some days I'm, you know, I'm not bad at it, and other days I'm terrifically awful. So I'd say anything that's in the way, which isn't a green thing, I'd say is a vicious enemy. So I say we go with the old fire routine, although I should have done that a little bit sooner. I should have done that sooner as well. Fry! I just gotta wait a minute before I can make them fry. Hang on, skip. Oh, ooh, that was cut too low there. I nearly felt that. We'll have that one. Scissors naffle in here in a moment. Sorry about the naffing. Oh, I thought for a minute he was getting up. When Wendy hits them, they don't get up. Sorry. Quick eyebrow moment there. Sorry about that. It's not something I do on a regular basis. In fact, maybe the first time you ever see me raise my eyebrows like that. If so, and you want to see it more, please let me know. Probably stupid the idea, so I would probably say no. And in a way, I wish I hadn't done it now. Unfortunately, people told me to do that. Right then. Did I pick up the stuff from the dead body? Anybody? Oh, yeah, I did. Answered my own question there. Right, I would say it could be him. Although he's a little bit off centre. So I say it's not him. Although it still could be. I'll tell you what. That confirmed it. Stepping softly, hiding in the shadows, you do everything in your power to remain undetected. You have become a master at sneaking. While sneaking, any attack on an opponent that has not detected you ignores their armor. Well, we didn't just get another one. Let's have a look at our character, who is rapidly trying to 100% everything. Look at this. It's only that one, and those 2 left. I'm not sure about the others. But it's looking pretty good, isn't it, for this character? I'll tell you what, I think I have surpassed my first one. I think he was 100 in heavy. Excuse me, in heavy armor. At least I think so. But he also had 100 and something. He was also good at sneak. Although I'm not sure about the security, but he was definitely good at. Yeah, I think I was pretty low on that, to be honest. I was hopeless at it. But I think my speech was higher. That was 100. But I think I may have had slightly higher marksmanship. But didn't do much of anything else, I don't think. Anyway, that could be him there. Dare I catch him by surprise? I mean, it's looking decidedly off-centre, so I'm thinking that's not him. It is another one of his friendly people.
Huh?
Not friendly people, I don't know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't bother if I was you, Mr. Nigget. Look at that, what a beautiful concept that was.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death!
Up yours, missus! Right, hello, why is it? It's not doing the thing.
Sweet flesh.
Oh, she silenced me, hang on. God, I almost panicked then. I've been silenced. I should have noticed it the first time, but I think quickly there. Things heading straight towards me. It doesn't exactly make you want to look at the thing, but I decided to have a quick look. Right, what am I trying to do? Right, think, Ray, think. I have to stop the silencing, right? How do I do that? Is it called silence? Is it restore silence? Shield, I mean, dispel.
Dispel.
Right, okay, I got that. I'll tell you what, very much, I feel like, that maybe should go on the hotbar. I might just do that. Because there could be a few of these, couldn't there? So I'm going to do that one. Right, ready? I could actually... Can I, like... I can. Right, okay. And then we'll... Clipped it. There you go. Right, there you are. Beautifully finished off there. Lovely glass war axe. Oh, there's the lich. Watch out for the lich! Penetrating hard, the lich. Oh, even the lich. Oh no, he's not quite dead. Let me just finish him off. A satisfying. He usually has a staff of some sort, don't they? You're not lying on it, are you? Because if so, I'll move you out of the way. Don't forget to use different parts of the body, by the way. You can manoeuvre them. I was doing this a lot in the first one. I just, doing silly positions. I encourage everybody to do that. Right, this is a zombie. At least you didn't bring that alive. Oh, a little bit of blood there.
To left of body.
To the left of the body. Right, okay. Depends which angle. Ah, there it is. It was a little bit to the left. I presume you're doing it from this angle, which is what I was. So yeah, excellent. Well spotted. Thanks for that, NJ. I say, if anybody ever watches and there's something like that, trying to look for something, please help me out. You're not like giving away the whole scenario of the whole game, are you? So don't have to worry about that. I'm very tempted to go down there in that little cubby hole, but I haven't finished sizing up this area yet. I just want to, just look in every little tiny area first. I've probably done that too much, but I'm trying to get all the little knickknacks. Done that one then. Just checking. It's a good idea to double check, isn't it? Alright, okay, well I'm quite happy now. Right, and then we'll go to the next section, okay? So, but I like to double check all the time. If I was doing this in real time, which I am, I would actually be going even slower than this. Normally I would go slower. But for you, I'm just doing it a little bit quicker, so you don't have to, oh god, this guy's slow, Right, what did I stop for? Right, I'm going to do a proper save here. Let's go over that one. So I was in there, see, so oh yeah, I think I did a save when I was in there. Okay, but I was in there. I was going to do some enchanting, but oh yeah, I was going to do some repair hammers. That was it. I knew there was something. Right, I just want a repair hammer. Right. Of course. Yeah, by the time I finish this tonight, I'll be knackered. Right, I'm looking under the wrong sections. I can't do it all. I can't think and belt through a menu at the same time. Physically impossible. Is Starmer still Starmer still alive then? I take it he is. Yeah, everybody in the UK we have to put up with a pathetic government run by a pathetic idiot who doesn't know what he's doing half the time. He changes his mind every week. And they're still clinging on for some reason. I'd say what a waste of time. Your party, yeah. Anyway, let's not go into politics. Let's go into the end here instead. Detect life? Really? Are you kidding me? Sorry, if I get too loud, please let me know, and I'll tone it down a little bit. I was going to make a joke there and say, something to do with Tony, but I won't do that. I'll just let you breathe for a bit. Right, okay. All looking good. It's all done. Have we actually done the quest? Hang on. I meant to look at this area of the map. Right, okay, so we've done that bit. We're well and truly done. We don't really need to look anywhere else. We've ready to research that out. So I think it's that way. Almost there. No, you were right the first time. Right, how is the tasteless fall? Is it worth taking any of this? I'm not taking that, but I will take that beautiful thing there. That's a nice pair of legs you have. If you don't mind me saying. Let me just see how much I can carry. I've got a lot left. 18. That's just going to sail through, but I think there could be some bigger pickings to come. So I'll take that for a minute, but I'll drop it in a minute. A lovely outfit though. Quite attractive considering she's a vicious vampire who could rub me the wrong way at any moment. Although, I wouldn't mind that. Sorry, it's a disgraceful thing to say.
Why are you carrying a steel mace?
Well, because it was available, and I was... That's a good point. I may have accidentally picked that up. Well, thank you very much for pointing that one out, because I may have accidentally did it and not realised it. I'd say that's the way to go, that way there, wouldn't you? Right. Vampire. Now, I've got a couple of videos that I'm just going to look through at the moment of Oblivion Remastered with a completely different character, and I've probably got about 4 videos, maybe 5 that I can show you, but probably about 4 out of the 5 of them won't have me speaking on it. Now, if I could find some way to add my speech over the top of it, so at least I can kind of interact a bit with you, I would do that. But at the moment, I think I suspect something. I'm just gonna have a look at them, assess them, see if they're worth doing. Totally different character, a very famous character. So I hope you appreciate the fame which precedes me. Now I'm gonna try and... Ooh, just caught me there a little. Well, I may just get rid of this thing that's hacking away at me there. And just saves that. My stitching time don't save 9. So if you want me to, look at something, I'll look at it, and if I feel that it's... it seems pretty worthy to me. And is it the beginning of the game? One of them's from the beginning. One of them slightly jumps ahead, and then he's doing the first Oblivion Gate, and then trying to save Martin. But it's a completely different character, playing in a completely different way. So if you feel like that, you'd love to see that. If you'd like to see that, please say RayRay. Please stitch that together, put it up. If I can add a bit of audio, I might need a special software to do that. Which, means I'd have to do that, add that on, then go back to YouTube, so it could be a little bit of a palaver. So maybe, you probably fed up with me chatting all the time. So maybe you'd just like to watch it and just enjoy the... And it's in 4K, by the way. All of them except one are in 4K. So you can enjoy the visuals at its highest fidelity, unless of course your internet is supremely bad, in which case it would be a waste of time. Well, you almost half disappear into the violent blue light. Look at that, by hitting me he knocked himself out. Well, that's a rather nice weapon there. I'm going to go for the lighter objects. Now, how much room have I got left? I've still got a little bit left.
What was it I was supposed to say again? I can't remember all that.
What about what I was saying about that Oblivion one, or about something else completely different? Well, there's none of that I particularly fancy, to be honest. And I'm not really sure I should do that either. Drain Magicka? Why would I want to drain Magicka on myself? I mean, it could be that if I drained it... Yeah, I could add that to a weapon, and then that would drain. So, alright, I'll take it then.
Just play the Oblivion already.
Just play the one that I'm in. Yes, good idea. Thanks for putting me in my place there. Right, I'm waffling, aren't I? Okay, you probably could do with watching a couple of videos about me waffling. If that's more popular, at least on...
Ahoy there, mateys.
Ahoy there, mateys. Hello there.
Lol, sorry.
Almost slipped into an Irish accent there. A Doran fan. Hello, nice to see you, a Doran fan. Popping in again. A Doran fan. I think it's Arena. Have you played Arena?
Hey, Doran fan.
Doran fan. Have you played Arena? Have any of you played the earlier games? You know.
KNJ.
Have you played all the Elder Scrolls versions, a Doran fan? And as NJ, how many of these Elder Scrolls games have you played? That's probably too many questions, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to have a look around here a minute before I close in for the final demolition. So I'm just getting the right angle, making sure I stay.
I would love to play Arena one day.
You'd love to play Arena one day, would you? Yeah. So it's a bit tricky. Put it this way, it's the hardest start of all the games. So let that be a warning to you. It's extremely, it's a real tough start. You get past that, you'll be all right. But after that, it gets easier. It's just a really difficult start. And you got to really be careful, because when you hit in the first couple, and in Morrowind, it's very much a chance of you hitting. So it doesn't, if you hit it, it doesn't mean to say you're definitely going to hit it. It means there's a chance of you hitting it. So it's kind of like roll of the dice thing. So it all depends if you like that sort of thing. But later as you go through the game, obviously those things improve and you get a lot more success. So don't give up on it. If you just keep persevering it, you will eventually get better. Just a lot of old bones here, isn't it? But so I've had a go on the first one, I had a go on the second one and the third one, but none of them have really got tremendously far, because I found them really quite old-fashioned pixel. It's all kind of pixel as well, lots of pixels. Right, I wonder which is the main room. I would say it's down that way, wouldn't you? Now, do I go this way? I wonder where that would lead. I mean, they're both going to lead in. I'd say we go all the way around that little circle and come back around again. Vicious vampire. So it's hit with a weakness to fire. Might have just missed that. Well, I'd say we pretty much paid to him comfortably there. Oh, look at that. But we'll take these. Love it. I love taking on these mages. It really is a delight, isn't it? I'm really tempted to take that.
I played 2006 Oblivion, so much that every time my friend to visit me and he would say, "You're still playing this game."
Excellent. So did you played it on when it was released, did you? A Doran fan? And did you complete as much as you could complete? Did you max it out or do most of it? Yeah. If you could give me an idea. if you don't mind, that is. Right, I will take a feather potion in a minute. I'm just getting near the end. Although this is a dead end, so it's probably a bit of a waste of time. But if you put the weapon away, you go slightly quicker, and if you stop crouching, you go slightly quicker. So it's not too slow, is it? I mean, at least I can't miss anything. Did you play the other games as well? So you did Arena, Oblivion, sorry. Did you do Arena or Daggerfall? Have you tried them out? Daggerfall, by the way, I think it is free to download, I do believe.
Complete and then start again.
You completed and then started again. Excellent. Did you like 100% it, or did you just about practically 100% it? Did you find like all the locations and stuff? Did you try to find them all? I'm probably asking too many questions. Morrowind and Skyrim. Okay, so you didn't do Daggerfall. Yeah, Daggerfall's a bit easier to start, but still horrendous. Although it's not too bad. I managed to get past the beginning bit of Daggerfall, which is a little bit tricky to find. You just got to find.
I did everything in Oblivion.
You did everything in Oblivion. Okay, excellent. Well done. Because I haven't done that, and that's what I'm trying to achieve on this play, is to, if I possibly can, 100% it. I know what you're saying. I probably ought to take that feather potion now. I'm going to risk going a little bit quicker and being caught out here.
What's that? Must have been the wind.
It was the wind, my friend. It's the wind of my axe slicing past your ear through your neck and coming out the other side. I thought it was a pretty good tease. Pretty good tease. Can I get through that flaming metal? Of course I can. Don't you talk to me about bread. You said something about bread? I'm just waiting for him to drop. Don't you ever go at my bread? It's freshly cooked this morning. He probably didn't say that, but it sounded like it. I'm going to pop in here a minute. I know what to say, pop one of those feather potions. Well, no, give me time, give me time. I mean, I don't have to go very far. Is it possible that I could open this? It is possible I can get the skeleton. And the coffin. And there's the 85 gold or 84. Okay, see, it was worth going in there. So always go in these little nooks and crannies. So yeah, do you want me to speed up now? I'll take a feather potion.
Your money or your life.
Or money or your life. Or your wife. Right, now we will take a feather potion. Okay, I know the agony has gone on far too long. If I should have gone by alphabetical order there, shouldn't I? Let me do alphabetical order. And we're looking for F, which is in this first era. Anybody know, by the way, a little quiz for you. Now, they have added a new thing on YouTube where when you do a live stream, you can actually do a quiz afterwards. So that will come up at a certain moment. I don't know how you time that, whether it's the beginning or the end, but you can have a quiz to go along with the video, and I could say something like, like who killed Aragorn, so, although I don't think he died, did he? So I could say something like that, you see, and it's up to you to, just like test your knowledge. I was thinking of doing that. Lovely effect, isn't it, with the feathers? So beautiful, isn't it? Well, I'd say it's down there in the main section there. I'm pretty sure we've searched all this, so I won't. Look at that! I love the way it dissolves, and then it dissolves a second time. I've never been noticed if I killed that vicious wolf-like thing. Right,
so back in school again, Arthur.
So back in school again. Possibly. I don't particularly want an hourglass or shovel. So anybody need to tell me if a shovel's useful in this game? I think I carried one once, and I never had the chance to use anything. So I presume it's a completely useless idea. I wonder why I hit him with an electronic bolt. And you move to the right so as we concentrate on the Mr. Blitz. I'm trying to keep out of the way of that one. Although he's trying to cut me off here. He's trying to cut me off with the pass. I'm not falling for that one, of course. Plough through him and then slice him. Thus eliminating the thing coming at me from behind. Another beautiful staff. Right, so we've got to do things quick now because we are on a time limit. Right, just check my surroundings, okay. Just have a look around the back, round the front, round the back, do it a little bit quicker for you. Alright, there's got to be something in there.
Check Azura.
Check Azura. Oh dear, some poor captive. Oh, what a terrible shame. I'll donate that to the local museum. Sorry, the poor. Wow, that one's still burning. I presume collecting bones might be a good idea in this. There's a key. Did I unlock this? Oh, there's another one there. It's empty. Right then. So I'd say it's down there. I've nearly finished. We'll do this quest at some point. Right, okay, that could be him there. I'm assessing. He's actually lining up exactly perfectly particular there. I'm very tempted to put something nasty on here just to really rub it in. So I presume see, it could be that we can talk to him and he will say, oh no, it's the other guy that's a vampire. So just for a minute I'm going to do a quick save. Alright. And then maybe look in his pocket, so I'm sure that will give us a clue. It didn't say, like, you know, whether you got any chances of taking that out of his pocket, does it?
Somebody help! Come quickly! We've got a burglar!
They're all dead. But I shouldn't have done that. Actually, let me just see if I can talk to him. I'm just going to reload that. Because I should be able to look in his pocket, shouldn't I? Right, I just want to see if I can get some, you know, persuade. Hello. I was a little bit worried. I just want to know, so I'll put it away, appear friendly, although we're going to get this ready. And then see, maybe he might want to talk his way out of it.
Did you really think that I'm surprised to see you here? I let you find me. What better place to get rid of you?
Okay, they're all pretty
the
much
out here.
I just wanted to check.
Bodies left behind. No evidence. I was sloppy last time with Roland's lover,
Yeah,
and I won't make the same mistake twice. After
Really?
I'm through with you, I'll find Roland and finish what I started.
No, you won't.
I knew hiring you was a mistake, but I had to keep up appearances.
Did you? Why?
The damned Order insisted we get you into the picture. I think after I'm done with Roland, Gilen and Greythroat will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, I don't think it'll
Quite a
last
list
two.
of things to
I'll
do.
give you 5
Wouldn't you
seconds.
say? Well, enough of my monologue. Time to feed.
Really? I think you'll find that this will, you know, come back to bite you heavily. There you are. So my word, you know, don't worry. When I say I'm going to do something, there's no hanging around. We go straight to it. We get in there, quick, get it done, and shut his mouth. I've slain Seridur. I should return immediately to Roland's Cavern and give him the great news. See, I could have gone the other way and done the other guy, and we may have got some fantastic reward, like criminally bad, you know, armor. I'll take all that. I'm very tempted to take it, all of it, to be honest. Even the velvet shirt. Just to show him who's king of the mountain. Although that would be Varla City and childish, wouldn't it? No. A coffin. A robe of cleansing. Let's have a look, see what that does. It's enchanted and it resists poison. I don't need that, but I'll sell it. And an empty grand soul gem. Well, I felt that. I actually felt that on the controller. This is why this controller is the best controller in the world. There's the old chest there as well. Beautiful. He seems to know what you need, doesn't it? I thought he'd leave a nice dispel on there for you, because he might dispel you. Brilliant. Right, okay, we've done that. What a wonderful end. What a great saga this was. What a great adventure. Sorry, I'm panning out a little bit. Right, okay, now we've finished. All we've got to do is go out, pick up the minuscule blighters, and then we'll just use our clairvoyance powers to guide our way out. And I wouldn't bother to double check today because I feel like I've done everything I could possibly do. So if you do feel I have missed something, please, if you see something flash by which I haven't got, yeah, please let me know. Save me having to come back, although I'll do it with another character, I'll notice something and I'll come back and do it with the other character. No, I won't. So let's just hastily get out. We seem to have redone it all. Sorry about the re. I'll carry that on to the exit. There you are. Beautifully done. Just to check the table. Right. Okay. Beautifully efficient there. That was pretty good. I want not much going back on myself there. Oh, I can't wait for Jess to come over tomorrow. Such a joy when she turns up and makes bread with me. I'll tell you what, my muscles are twice as strong now with all this bread making. I'd very much like to go back over there, but I suppose I ought to hand this quest in first. Let's get this signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Sorry, I was just trying to finish the song title there. I should return to Roland's cabin and give him the news. There's Roland's cabin, which isn't far along. No, it's not. It's in the same area. Right, so let's go back to Roland. I know it's saying check the vicinity. No, I'm not going to do this vicinity. Well, I'm going to have a drink more water. Because I've got to make sure I have plenty of water. What a great day it is. Well done, Wendy. Thank you, Ray. You're being really nice to me. He said, try not to, you should see him move his lips. Although there's no lip syncing at all. I mean, she's actually here somewhere. I have good news for you, Roland. Please don't turn into a vampire and try to destroy me.
I hope you're here to bring me good news.
I am here to give you good news about Sarah. First of all, I would like, is there a rumour since I've been gone that anything happened?
Amantius Electus was killed during a burglary. They say the house was ransacked.
Have I done that particular mission? But I got good news about Seridur. Seridur.
Thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Seridur's basement.
What, you mean to say you're going to take over and... All depends if it's just, is he going to do like similar to what Seridur was?
Let us never speak of that abomination again.
Oh, sorry.
Horrid creatures. I hope we never see one in the Imperial City again.
So I'll take it to do something to fight against them. Thank you, Roland.
I'll see you in the Imperial City.
In the Imperial City? I got me in the Imperial City? So it's not over yet. I returned to Roland's camera and told him what had transpired. He thanked me for clearing his name and vowed to take Seridur's place to continue the Order of the Virtuous Blood. I mean, it could be that he is a vampire after all that. But it could be he's going there to pick something up for me to give it to me. That's a good point. I don't know how to answer that one. Okay, well, I'll see you later, baby. He seems to be still stuck in the house. It's a little bit odd, but never mind. Maybe you want right. So, well, I've got to go to this place. Reward see, this time, see, it's not skipping to the current thing. It's probably because we've already skipped. Maybe it only allows one skip. He said I should meet him there for a reward.
Speaking of vampires, did any of them bite you?
That's a good point. Thanks for that. Yes, that's a good point. Yes. Thanks for saying that, because I'll tell you what, if I get vampirism in this, my God, it's a horrendous experience. So I'm gonna do this one. Thanks for pointing that out. Whew. Because I'll tell you what, when I got that, the first time I did this, as I say, which I didn't finish, I got vampirism. My God, it took me ages to get rid of that, and it made playing the game extremely difficult because people, you got to speak to them in the daytime, so I had to sometimes go to these places, try and resist dying.
Hello again, my friend.
To do it. Right. How come this didn't advance? I thought I got a reward.
I've much to do. We'll speak again soon at the meeting place of the Order.
Well, where is the meeting place of the Order?
Let us never speak of that abomination again.
All right. Okay, so it's a certain time of day.
I'll see you in the Imperial City.
Okay. Obviously, he needs a good night's sleep first. That makes sense, doesn't it? Well, at least I'm a little bit on the ball today. I won't say I'm totally on the ball, but so let's wait till morning, and maybe that marker will move. Let's wait till a nice steady 8 o'clock. Give me a chance to get up. Let's make it 9 o'clock. Just to be covered out. I mean, we'll probably take down the tree. I took everything down except the tree. I'm
He's
hoping
meeting you in Imperial City.
He's meeting me in Imperial City. Yeah, I thought he said that. Right. Okay. So he's still there at the moment, though. So the only trouble is, I need to take a feather potion. What's that there? There's a little thing on there. What does that mean? Does that mean under the influence of that? Of something? Detect life? It can't be that one. Is it this frost shield or? Maybe you know which one it is? Is it the shield resist? It could be the resist magic one. No, it's like a potion one. Just like a kind of potion. I don't know. There is one that looks like a potion. So it must be. I don't know what that is then. Right. Anyway, feather. Right. Get it alphabetical order F. By the way, does anybody know what the middle letter of the alphabet is?
You lost me.
Without looking it up. Have a guess at what is the middle letter of the alphabet. So there's 26. If you didn't know, there's 26, right? What is number 13? Anybody know? Well, come on, off the top of your head. No looking up. If you look it up, I will be very upset. So I want to answer me now. Right, okay, now it is move to the central city. L. Well done. You just looked it up, didn't you? Did you look it up at NJ, or did you just go through the alphabet and count it? I mean, I didn't want you to go through the alphabet and count as you go along. I just wanted you to take a stab. I wanted you to take a wild guess.
Streamlab.
Oh, you didn't look it up, but did you know that?
Was I right?
Well, possibly. Yeah. I want to find out your source first. Hello? There's some source there. What, in here? No, in here. Daughter, of course it would be in his house, wouldn't it? Okay, alright then. Alright, I believe you, NJ. I believe you, so I'll go with that. Boy, how could I doubt you? What have I got to do?
Don't feel like counting. So what is it?
Well, you just went, You just went, oh, I don't know, L. Is that what it is? Just like he's upstairs. Or did you, like, go, A, B, C, and count them to 13, like 1, okay. Oh, that's pretty difficult to do that. Right, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like he's down here. I mean, I think I've got to wait. Have I got to wait for him? Yeah, he's... I'll wait an hour, see if he comes in. Let me just see what he said a minute. When it's filled in, that is. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's not go on about that, shall we? I feel like we've... Right, where is it? Where is it we going to go? Oh, I see it's through here.
You're a sneaky looking sort.
Into the basement, okay. Well, that's because I'm very sneaky. So now when we hit stuff, when we hit them, does it happen with spells? That's the only thing that, when it says if we do a sneak attack, do they mean a magical sneak attack as well? Roland, I have good news for you.
It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gilen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. Not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them for you.
That's very kind of you, Roland.
In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight.
A ring of sunfire. Wow, we've completed another quest. Anything more about the vampires? Are you going to fight them to the death?
At least there are a few less vampires in the world now.
Yes.
Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam
Yes,
Cyrodiil.
they probably
If any
are.
of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you.
Well,
Bring
just
back the
killed
vampire
10.
dust from their remains. That should be proof enough.
Well, I've got some vampire dust.
Excellent. Another vampire has been slain. Here's your reward.
Do I get one for every single time because if so, I'm just going to keep pressing
Excellent. Another vampire has been slain.
Could be Jesus
Here's
kill
your
her,
reward.
Right, let's keep spamming that button, everyone.
Excellent. Another vampire has been slain. Here's your
Another
reward.
1,000.
Excellent. Another vampire has
I
been
wonder if
slain.
you do this indefinitely.
Here's your reward.
Because this
Excellent.
is a...
Another
but,
vampire has been
I must
slain.
have killed at least 4.
Here's your reward.
So let's see how far we
Excellent.
can go.
Another vampire has been slain.
I'll
Here's
tell
your
you what, this is
reward.
a glitch, is a good one, isn't it? That's 5.
Excellent. Another vampire has been slain. Here's your reward.
That's 6.
Excellent.
I
Another
presume
vampire
it's how
has been
much dust we
slain.
have. Obviously,
Here's your reward.
It's how much dust, isn't it? Can I keep on doing it? If I move out of this... I'll keep some of the vampire dust. I'll tell you what,
May
I'm
the
just...
sunlight always safeguard your path.
Let me just see how many I've got, because it could be that I have a tremendous amount of them. I would like to keep some of them. Oh, what's it called? I think I'm in... let's do it in alphabetical order. Right, V.
How? No one central letter apparently. RayRay making me work to watch stream. Need more coffee for this.
sorry, am I making you work too hard? So no vampire dust? Have I used it all up? I think I've just used it all up. We'll just
Our
test out.
sister returns to the fold. Return to me when you have slain another
Ah,
vampire.
right, okay,
and
I
the
will
Order
use
will
up all my
gladly
dust. I
reward
won't
you.
get shed loads of dust now.
May the sunlight always safeguard your path.
Well, that's very kind of you, Roland, and I appreciate it. I really do. And Wendy does as well, don't you, Wendy? Yes, I do. Right, so let's have a look at that. What are we now with the Order of the Virtuous Blood? Because we're a sister. I mean, are there missions that we can do for them? See, we're a sister
It has
on
been
that.
a tough week already before stream.
It has it? So we're just a sister, so we haven't progressed very far. So maybe we'll have more missions from them. Then we're Warlock. So, we actually moved up from... Because I don't know if it's Wizard, Warlock, and then it goes somewhere else. Or whether it's Wizard after this. I can't remember now. I must have got that wrong. And then we're the Grand Champion, we're a Master in Fighters Guild, and we're a Prowler, so we're not really good on that. We're a Silencer in the Dark Fissure, so we've done pretty well on that one. A Knight Errant on that one, which could be good. We're only a Pilgrim on that one, and we're only a Sister on that, so that's pretty darn bad. But you know, we're going really well. I love that 100%, you know, all these things. Thank you very much, Roland. It is appreciate it. Any free gifts while I'm here?
I'm pleased to see you again.
I know. Because, you know, by looking at that, you know, I could look at some of these books. Maybe that are, you know. If you read a book and you hear a little noise, you know, it could be that if we click on every book. That's what I haven't found out yet. Is it clicking on? Is it only the special books? You know, the ones that are, you know, worth more. Do they like give you an advancement in kind of reading or speech or whatever?
I'm pleased to see you again.
I know you are. I'm a beautifully attractive woman. Now I probably can't go in there, can I? Let me just do a quick save. I have this urge to just check things, just in case. You know, there's a free gift like in there. Right, and then we'll get out of here. So let's get out of there pretty quick. I'll try and do it as quick as I can. I probably could take one of those potions and then sell it. Tell you what, my ear's getting slightly blocked up, I think. I've got some eardrops, so I might stick some eardrops in.
May I help you?
Well, I killed all the vampires.
A vampire, I swear. So Roland now. Please accept my apologies for my error in judgment.
Thank you very much. Wendy really appreciated that. Any free gifts? No free gift. Well, I was probably expecting too much now. Okay, well, thank you for the for apologising. Oh, I can't wait for Jess to come over. Me and Jess making bread. You know, she does half, I do half, and the two halves go together to form one. Right, I said, do we want to? How far away from the market area? Hefty old thing. So I'll tell you what, we'll just take another feather one. Try and make it as quick as I can. I mean, you don't want me to walk slow, do you? Right, let's take that one. Right, and briskly. That's the special effect taking hold. Right, let me just check run so I get there as hastily as possible. That's pretty hasty, isn't it? Is the lighting alright? I'll just cover the shiny head.
What is
Keeps
it,
my head
citizen?
nice and warm as well.
Hi.
Hail. There's a new ship moored up in the waterfront district. The Maria Elena. It's a galleon, I think.
Oh?
Have you ever spoken with Varnado at the Best Defense?
He's as good as you'll find in the city when it comes to heavy armor.
So I've heard.
Take care.
They repeat those things over and over again, or where they always come up with, you know, I mean, how many phrases are there in this game? It could be they come up with, you know, they choose from a long list. If so, that's pretty incredible. Hello, Roshan. How are you? I hope you're feeling well. I'm feeling pretty darn happy.
Can I interest you in some of my
killed a load of
wares?
vampires. You know, I'd love to get that battle axe of hatred, but it's not my style. Woman. Sorry, I shouldn't have said woman. I shouldn't talk to her like that.
No deal.
Well, I haven't even haggled with you, woman. Sorry. Must stop calling her woman.
Hello, I am new subscriber.
Oh, you're a new subscriber. Hello there, Hunter. It's nice to see you, Hunter. It's nice when finally people come in and, you know, they tell me about the game. What they, you know, do you like this game? Look at that, 97 Ron. We're almost on 100 on that one now. She's an expert, and I'm on 98. I'll be able to, I wonder if I can whip it right up to the very end.
Hi.
So yeah, welcome. It's nice to have new people in, because you know, sometimes just people just watch and they just don't join in. So it's nice when you come in and you say hello. So thank you, Hunter. I put 89 now because for some reason it kind of shows the kind of, I don't know, not a web address, but it shows something that it didn't used to see before. Right, I'm going to see if I can just by, you know, reducing it one, where that would be enough.
A fine transaction.
she's quite happy with that. So I say we'd stay with that. Right, just go very careful that I don't have to. I'm going to try and keep this glass war axe. So until I find something better, we're going to sell everything
I like
else.
that game. I started with Skyrim but Quest. That game is more fun and also lore. But I enjoy more Dragon Age or Dragon Dogma.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Yeah, I started, I think it was my first Bethesda one was Fallout 3. And then, and that was after it had come out. And somebody recommended it in the same place. You know, there was like a flat upstairs. And then I heard about that and played that for a long, long time. And then about 3 years later, so in about 2009, I heard about the Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, and I got that, and I liked that even more than I liked Fallout. So yeah, so I was a bit late arriving on that, and then obviously after playing that one, as soon as I heard about what was happening with Skyrim, I was absolutely couldn't wait to play the game. I was so pumped up. I listened to every interview. But yeah, the lore in it is fantastic.
I recommend trying Baldur's Gate 1.
Baldur's Gate 1, yeah, I did try Baldur's Gate 3, and I did about, I don't know, 7 or 8 episodes, and I really struggled with it because I was always getting caught out by that, you walk along and you get stuck in a trap. So I'm really not used to playing those kind of games. I used to play those kind of games a long, long time ago, and I kept getting stuck. I didn't know where to go, so I ended up stopping after about episode 8 or something. So I'd love to go back into it because it just looks like such a good game. There's so many decisions in that. I really love to play that. I think I did try. I might have tried one of the Baldur's Gate one for a little while, but I was into kind of 3D stuff. But yeah, so you like Skyrim, Dragon Age. I played Dragon Age and got a sizable way through it, but I wasn't able to finish. I got about 2 or 3 of the dragons, but then because you've got to do like a puzzle to open some of the gateways to somewhere else.
In lore, Baldur's Gate was more enjoyable and fun to read lore. Didn't like lore God of Dwarf in Dragon Age.
Oh, okay, yeah. I played Dragon Age. I think it was Origins. I think it was Dragon Age Origins. I can't remember now. And I got a sizable way through that, and then I couldn't find out what I had to do next to progress. So I was unable to continue that one. I've still got it on Xbox, so I can always go back to it. And Dragon Age, I did quite a large amount of that, but there was a couple of bits where it needed a puzzle to be solved, and I wasn't able
Origins was first
to do
game
the
in franchise Dragon Age.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I did that one, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a long time ago, and I've still got that save, and it's still backwards compatible. I did do Dragon Age Inquisition, which I absolutely enjoyed because there's loads of different types of builds, and some of the options on were really good. Didn't have first person, but I really enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't enjoy was sometimes things respawn. You go somewhere, you'd kill them all, and then when you come back to that same area to come back again, they would all respawn. That's the only bit I didn't like about it, but that's probably because it's EA games, They had to build Dragon Age Inquisition with the EA, their kind of Frostbite engine. So which was more geared towards multiplayer, as opposed to being an RPG. So they had to kind of, it was more difficult for them to do an RPG using the Frostbite engine. So that's what hampered them a little bit on Dragon Age Inquisition, but that's a really good RPG, and one of my favourites. And I've still got it to finish, but I wasn't able to get past those little puzzle elements. There was some things I had to find, and when you line it up, you were able to get access to a new area, and I couldn't find it, so I couldn't continue.
That's a good deal.
So, but yeah. So I played some other good games like that. And I'd love to be able to go back to that Baldur's Gate 3, but I've really struggled to play it, to be honest. Because I couldn't work out some of the systems.
Vaermina to have some lore was older ones. There is a lot contradiction inside that game lore.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not really interested in the Veilguard. From what I've heard about it, the consensus.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
I think it's because I'm asking too much from that particular one there. So, from what I've heard of it, it didn't sound like it was that good.
That seems a
lot of
fair
people were
price.
disappointed by it, so that's what put me off of it. But you know, Dragon Age Inquisition. I watched all the previews, all the very first showing of it. I watched that all the way through. I was really excited to play it. And when I played it, I really enjoyed it. So I do love that as a good RPG. Slightly different than the usual ones. I think can I not just sell one of those? I should be able to sell one.
An excellent bargain.
So I might be able to sell them one at a time. Because that's one thing I noticed is sometimes, as long as it's under that total, you can still do it. So is there anything else? I can't. It's probably the bear stuff. Let me just get rid of that. So yeah, I really enjoyed Dragon Age. I'm almost tempted to kind of do that one day, but because I played a lot of it on the Xbox, I'll probably just continue it on there and just maybe add a microphone. Because if it's one of those games where if you buy it on Xbox, you also get it on PC, then I could continue that, add a microphone, and then I'd be able to actually, you know, do it better than the first time. I think Luminal...
Yeah, isn't good. Example that is Grey Warden in Origins. They say they are only faction to defeat because ritual. In Vaelgard you don't need Gra.
Okay, let me just check what you said just at the end there. The only faction you defeat because ritual in Vaelgard you don't need Grey Warden. Okay, yeah, I haven't played Vaelgard. All I did was had to go on the character creator, and I didn't particularly like some of the options in the character creator either. So yeah, it didn't look like it. And consensus generally is okay, and I'm not keen on games that are just okay. I prefer a little bit more than that. Don't want to sell the skeleton key. Can't do that, Ray. Right, Spirit of the Daedra. I'll sell that one. Just want to get rid of a couple of items. I think I'm going to keep that one, just like because I enjoy reading that one. And the wolf pelt. Let's get rid of that because we have done the quest where we don't need that. Okay, so that's a. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, that's because I
Tell your
got
friends
carried
about
away.
me.
Okay,
You too.
Roshan, thank you very much. Right, sorry about that. Sorry, I wasted a little bit of time. So what's the time? It's kind of like 6:40.
To defeat
So,
Archdemon because ritual asterisk. My bad, I mistake writing.
oh, okay. What's that? Is that in Dragon Age or in Vaelgard? I presume that's in the Vaelgard. But I've had a look. I generally, before I buy a game, unless it's a game that I'm really looking for, like Skyrim, I didn't hesitate getting Skyrim. Day one, got that. There was no. I was waiting over a year for that, and I was absolutely couldn't wait to get my hands on it. And I was so excited when I started Skyrim. My hairs on the back of my neck were bristling. It was like, oh, it was such
In
a lovely
Origins in
feeling.
Vaelgard you don't need Grey Warden to defeat Archdemon.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tell you what, it's been nice talking to you about that because, yeah, if I could fit that in, I'd love to do, you know, Dragon Age Inquisition because it does have that same kind of thing as say Skyrim or Baldur's Gate, where you can play it different ways. I think I had a fighting one kind of sword shield, you know, going there bashing, you know, and then I had another kind of mage type character with staves and stuff, so I really enjoyed that. So I think we've done that one. Now that we've got that, I need a black soul gem. I don't think I have one, have I? Let me just, I'm pretty sure I haven't got one. Because it would say black soul gem, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I don't think I've got one of those yet. So that's probably a good place to kind of stop today. So let's see what we've got quest-wise for next time. So we've got to get a black soul gem. So
Also dwarf can use magic in Vaelged, in Origins can't use because they are born without magic.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah, it seems like they kind of change things in Velgard, and I didn't hear good things about it, so I decided to leave that one. I'd rather play, say, Avowed. I think that's a stronger title. And I will be playing Avowed on the 21st of February. We will be doing Avowed. I will be replacing Skyrim because I've been playing it ever since launch, and I've played several builds now, so I want a little bit of a break. Because I tend to just chat through it, because I play it so many times, I've become a little bit lazy in it. So I want to do something new. I want to do Avowed. I want to do a different RPG with excellent combat. It's really got good combat options in it. So I want you. Hopefully you'll join me for that. All right, we've still got loads of missions. So we got some more thievery to do. We've got Vaermina. We've got to look out for that. We've got to do this dead drop. So we'll probably do that one. So we might do these next time. And maybe do that one, but I'm still not sure about getting the other Ayleid statues. I might have to go back to him. So I hope you enjoyed it today. A little bit more weight. I didn't take one of those night tablets to help me sleep longer, because it does kind of like dull my my brain a little bit, and it needs every little bit it can get to me at this moment, just so I can get through Oblivion. Let me just check the names a minute. I just want to check that I haven't missed anybody. Pretty sure I've got everybody. Yeah, it looks pretty good, and we didn't get a crash today, so that's nice. So thank you to NJ. Thank you very much, NJ. I've got that written down now, that it's in the Dark Fissure, okay, which is kind of yeah, I'll find that. So we'll do that. I'll try. Thanks for telling me that about the Black Soul Gem things. I have to pick the right day by the look of it. So thanks, NJ, for helping me out on that one. And I hope you enjoyed it today. Thank you to Adoran Fan Arena. Thank you, Adoran Fan. It's nice to know that you played some of the earlier games, and you enjoyed Oblivion a lot as well. And what was it you said? Did Arena. So, and a bit of Morrowind. So yeah, excellent. Yeah, I've played a bit of those, but I haven't played enough. I'm waiting for the Morrowind in the Skyrim engine. Along with the Sky Oblivion one as well, so I want to play both of those. So we'll see the difference between the remastered version and the Sky Oblivion version, which should come out early in, should come out early sometime this year. It should be coming out hopefully by the spring maybe. That will be on PC, so I'd have to do that on PC. And then thank you to Hunter890. Thank you very much, Hunter, for coming in and sharing your experiences with them as well, and about Dragon Age, because I really do like Dragon Age. It's a really good game, good for crafting. In fact, in Dragon Age, if you craft your own weapons, you have to have certain items to be able to craft it. Because if you want to do the dragon armor, you need kind of dragon scales. But making your own armor and that is better than finding it. So it's really good on the crafting. Although I'll tell you what I did love about it, because I did like some of those isometric ones and I do like Dungeons and Dragons type thing, because I've got some Lord of the Rings ones. We have played Dungeons and Dragons. I've got a ton of models of Lord of the Rings characters that somebody gave me, which he had painted himself really beautifully. And I have was buying a magazine of all the little, I bought the entire set of the Lord of the Rings ones with all the little figures that I could make, and I painted a few of them, but I've got too many to paint really in my old age, because my eyesight's not so good at looking close up. So I do love that kind of Dungeons and Dragons type thing, and Dragon Age Inquisition has that as well.
Yeah, I play also Lord of Ring. My favorite was Conquest or Return of King.
Oh yeah, same here. Yeah, I absolutely adored Return of the Ring. I played all three of those Lord of the Rings games. I played the Fellowship of the Ring, I played the the Two Towers one, and I played the Return of the King. And I also played a bit of War of the Ring. I've got that. I played the earlier Lord of the Rings games that were out on the earlier computers. So I've also played the early all the I've played most of the Lord of the Ring games, and I've also done a complete
Fellowship of the Ring. Never played it.
Yeah, the Fellowship of the Ring is I quite like Fellowship of the Ring because it starts off as like Frodo, Bilbo, and it follows that kind of story. So I kind of love that. I love that the Fellowship of the Ring. It's a little bit more simple, and then when it got into the second and third one, it got better. And Return of the King was outstanding, if a little bit tough in places. So I really enjoyed that. So I've played most of the Lord of the Rings one. The only one I haven't got is the Gollum one, because I wouldn't touch that with a barge pole. Apparently, for all the Lord of the Rings fans out there, apparently there are somebody that's working on a Lord of the Rings game at this moment, and we don't know when it'll come out. It could be another few years yet, but apparently
are
the
you
people.
Fan Star Trek or Star Wars?
I like both, Hunter. I like both. I like Star Wars and Star Trek pretty equally. I like them both. The only thing is, I don't like the TV shows on Star Wars. I'm not very keen on them. They're just dragging it out, and I don't like. If they do a TV series about something, they generally just drag it out as long as possible, and I don't like that. I don't like TV. The way TV has gone, they just want any excuse to do another, So I'm not particularly watch the TV series. It's all loads of different things. I mean, I've lost track now of how many they've done. It's just because it makes a little bit of money. They keep on coming out with a new one, and I don't like it.
I played Battlefront, Star Wars, and Unleashed. My favorite was Unleashed and Revenge of Sith.
Oh yeah. I think I may have done some of Revenge of the Sith. I did have Knights of the Old Republic and played that for a bit. I can't remember how far through I got it. So yeah, I played some of that. I played a lot of the Star Wars games, and some of the Knights of the Old Republic as well. So I played some of that. So I've enjoyed all of it. I've been playing games a long time, since really the very first home computers, like the ZX80. But we had an Atari, one of those Atari ones with little plug-in Ataris and with Pong. So I was there right at the start of this whole gaming industry starting, and computers and consoles. So I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not quite as good as I was then, because mentally I might be struggling a bit more now. But there's some real good games out there. I recommend Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild.
Never played it, Kota. I want RPG Star Wars without focus Sith, or GD normal protagonist like Mandalorian.
Yeah, I haven't watched The Mandalorian, and I'm not interested in The Mandalorian because Disney have ruined Star Wars, in my opinion. It's just all watered down and just, oh no. It's like the Marvel series. I'm not a big fan of Marvel. I like some of the early ones, but then they just kept churning them out, and I just lost interest in it because they generally just drag it out. Anyway, that's my opinion. I mean, there's probably a lot of you Star Wars fans and Star Trek fans out there who love all those kind of new things. The Star Trek series I like more because it's been pretty consistent for a long time, and apart from maybe. What's the one where they're in the big space station? I wasn't quite so keen on that one, but all the others I've enjoyed, including the one that was like the prequel of how it started with I can't remember the guy's name, but I enjoyed that one as well. And I'm also watched some of the the Discovery ones on the Discovery Channel. With Captain Pike. I've also enjoyed watching that. So I'm a big fan of Star Wars and Star Trek. Most of them are really good, but there are some that I haven't watched because I just don't like those TV show type things. Okay, so thanks all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed having a chat with you, Hunter, about Star Wars, Star Trek, and Dragon Age, which is I'd recommend if anybody's interested in RPGs. Dragon Age Inquisition is a really good one. What I was going to say about that game is you do your normal third-person kind of view, and you can go in there and attack. But you can also stop the player anytime by pressing a button. You can freeze the action, and then you can move the camera around. It's kind of limited, the area you can move around, so it's got to be within a certain area. And then you can go across, and you can move the circle over the enemies and find out what their weaknesses are, especially if you. If you've already fought against a similar creature, it will give you its weaknesses, and then you can also switch between your up to four followers, and you can say, well, I want you to attack this one, I want you to do this spell on this one, and you to do this spell on that one, and then while I take on this one, and then you can make them take potions. So before they do that, maybe take the potion first and then attack. And I loved that side of it because there's a bit of Dungeons and Dragons. So I really did enjoy Dragon Age Inquisition. It was a little bit different than the previous Dragon Age ones. I played a little bit of Dragon Age 2, which I think a lot of people agree is not quite so good as the others, the one before and the one after. So, but yeah, really nice talking to you, Hunter. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed that little chat about Dragon Age and all that. I do like lots of different games.
If you like play Mage, I recommend trying Dragon Dogma Dark Arisen or 2 World 2. Note that games.
Yeah, I've played Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. So I played Dragon's Dogma. Only trouble is I found it a bit the thing that put me off it, because I'm not really sure how far I got through. I would guess say a third, maybe a half. I'm not quite sure. But the thing that stopped me was the fast travel things. You had to pay a lot of money to be able to fast travel, and I never had enough money to be able to do that. So I constantly had to keep running all the way somewhere, and then having to run all the way back and keep fighting the same creatures over and over again. And that kind of slowly wore me down to the point where I eventually gave up on it, because it was just too frustrating to play, because you couldn't do fast travel quickly. You always had to, find some way back. I played a little bit of the new one. I did about, 3 or 4 episodes of the new one, and found it a real struggle. It seemed to me like it was very similar to the first one, and hadn't really improved some of the things that they had in the first game, because the map I didn't find very useful. It wasn't easy to find stuff. It wasn't like a map you could move around and it would, oh, this is the town, this does that. It just had a basic map, and when you pick a mission, you just went to the bit, and you had no idea how to get there. So I find it was a bit lacking on the map.
Speaking Dragon Dogma 2.
Yeah, I'm speaking Dragon Dogma 2. I found that really... I was really looking forward to it, and it let me down. It really did let me down, because I found the first one a little bit difficult to start off with, and then slowly it kind of improved as I got better. So I was really looking forward to the Dragon Age, hoping they improve it, and some of the weaknesses of the first one would be better for the second one. But they did reduce the price, I think, of the travel thing. But I did get a little bit stuck on it and couldn't get out of a very dangerous area, because I went somewhere which I thought I'd be able to get to, and I went into an area that was far too dangerous for the character level I was, and I ended up getting killed all the time. So I ended up having to stop playing it. But if I get a handle of that game, I'd have a go on it. So I have played those. I've played a lot of RPGs. I really enjoy RPGs a lot. It's probably my favourite. But I've done shooters. I've done pixel games. I've played all the different types. So I played many of them.
Have less builds class in Dragon Dogma 2. My opinion, I never play it, and Vailjude same. I only watch script.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just found Dragon Dogma a little bit difficult to read the map and stuff, and to know where I'm going. If I can't do simple stuff like that, it tends to put me off games. And I struggled a bit on Baldur's Gate 3 as well, for the same reason. Is a job to know where to go, because you're always walking into some kind of trap or something, so I got a bit stuck. So if I get frustrated, I generally stop playing. But anyway, thank you all for coming in today. Thank you for all those questions, Hunter, and anybody else, you know, Doran fan also has some questions. And thanks NJ for you know, telling me about yours. Really appreciate everybody that comes in and has us chat, because that's you know, I want the channel to be about chat as well, not just about just playing the game. So I hope you'll join me for Thursday with Elder Scrolls Oblivion again. So at the moment we're doing 2 days a week of that until Kingdom Come Deliverance. I can find a way of getting used to how to play that, because at the moment I can't seem to get past the early bit because there's so many systems. I just can't handle all those different things all at once. I've got to slowly try and train myself to understand it so that I can try and get through it. So I'll get back to that at some point, hopefully. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Tell me what you think about moving from Skyrim to Avowed. I think the general consensus, and I'll just check, I did a poll where I asked people to vote on whether you want me to replace Skyrim with Avowed, because I haven't played Avowed. Hang on, let me just get my poll up. I haven't played Avowed, and hang on, why won't my channel come up? Hang on. I think it's because Jess's face is in the way. Right, let me just have a look at the post. At the moment it's 75 to 25 that replace Skyrim with Avowed, because I think people have seen probably enough of me playing Skyrim. I've been playing it since day one. So we want to try and bring in something new to the channel, and you know, Avowed is a real good RPG. May not be at the quality of Skyrim, but it's a little bit lacking quest wise, but in combat wise is excellent. So I hope you'll enjoy that when it starts on the 21st of February. Alright, and then as the other games come in, like Enshrouded, I'll be doing Enshrouded in the autumn. So, and hopefully there's some other good games, and hopefully too we might even be able to do Fable by then, because I may have finished Oblivion by then. So I'll do Fable as well, because I've played all 3 Fables. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you don't mind me leaving this chat in, and you know, please come into chat and let's all have a chat and let's learn about each other. Alright, thanks everybody. I'll see you all next time. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you on Thursday hopefully with Elder Scrolls Oblivion at 3:30 UK time. Saturday we will probably do, because I can't find a quest to do for our assassin, we'll probably do Necra, our necromancer, who we started to have problems with crashing sometimes because I was raising so many of the dead that it was sometimes putting too much of a strain on the game, and I think it was crashing. So I've got to try and not to raise so many dead. So I might just do one episode of Necra just to show off that particular character, and do a little bit more with her. We've gone a fair way, but we still haven't finished yet. So I'll probably do that for 1 week, and then we'll move on to about the week after. Alright, because Assassin really has done most of the main stuff, apart from the 2 guilds that we couldn't get to work, because some of the mods I think are messed up, and we weren't able to continue those 2 quests. So it could have continued if that hadn't happened. So I hope you'll join me for Avowed when that comes out on the 21st. Well, it'll be out on the 17th, I'll be sure on the 21st. Alright, thank you all, everybody. Sorry to waffle at the end. I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody, and have a great rest of the week. Bye bye for now. Bye bye everybody, and at some point I am going to upload some videos. So I'll sort of try and get those up at some point. Okay, thank you Hunter, and thank you to NJ and Doran fan as well. Thank you all for coming in. Bye for now. I'll see you all soon. Bye. Hope you have a great rest of the week, everybody. Okay. And don't forget to like and subscribe.